Who do y'all got as the best? I know we talked about it. The top sports like rapper. Y'all who did we say?
Top sports rapper.
Did we say Dame?
I think we did.
I think we said Dame, but I think the argument is Shaq, bro. Shaq is
Shaq
the
or
bar.
Dame?
Shaq is the most successful.
Shaq is the bar.
But because how did y'all feel about KD joint?
KD actually sounded good.
Hey, you know what?
That's what I
his
said.
His verse, I ain't gonna lie.
KD sounded good.
So
yeah, I'm not surprised though because he always been involved with rap though.
yeah, because even he did.
But remember, wasn't it like KD and Bron? Who?
Yeah,
KD and Bron.
and that was trash.
It was.
that shit was super trash.
So I didn't expect
which
it to
means
come
it was
back.
LeBron holding KD down.
he was holding KD back.
That means KD been in the
Hey,
lab.
okay,
KD been in the lab.
I only heard it once. I only heard it once, but because it was the one with the video too. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
The problem with it is KD. So I just looked at it like, bro, stop.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. So
he was
like,
talking
I
that
can
shit.
I can listen to it.
Yeah.
It's like Dame Lillard.
It's good.
I can listen to Dame Lillard rap. I can't watch him rap.
Dame's the only
It
one
just-
I can.
It doesn't look right to me.
Cause Jack, I used to like his was alright, but it was like I don't know. It was it was something.
It still felt weird.
Yeah, it was
like,
something that was missing.
It was like watching The Rock's first movies. It was weird, bro. It's like, bro.
I never was
you're
all
a
in on
wrestler, dog. Like,
Amon's.
Amon Shumpert?
Yeah, I wasn't all in on Shump stuff. But it made me. I was like, he has everything. You should be fired. Like Tiana Taylor at that time, that was his wife.
Yeah.
She was with good music. So I'm like, that's like it should have correlated.
You should be getting trickled down. Like you should be getting some kind of talent trickled down to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but that's like, man, KD. I ain't gonna lie, that shocked me. I went in expecting it to be trash.
I was surprised.
he definitely did his thing. Like, big ups to you, KD.
He sounded good. KD sounded good. Man.
Right.
Just brush your hair more often. You start brushing your
At
hair.
this
we can
point,
take
bro.
the Super Bowl
At this
serious.
point, why? Why would you then? At this point,
Change it up. Show something different.
Yeah.
Like imagine how you would feel if you watching the game and KD got like waves.
bro. What if he come back?
And his hair actually
Bro, what if
brushed.
that unlocks a whole new level of like
swag.
no, not even swag of play. Like, what if he like one day KD he got the
Start brushing his
360s
hair. He
and
dunking
then
on niggas now
bro,
and
and he
shit.
busting like bro, looking
Like
like
all
bro, he go for an MVP run in the second half. Niggas like, wait, what?
He don't need to shoot no more. He start playing like Giannis. He gained like 40 pounds and shit.
Bro, his waves
muscle.
get him all muscle. The muscle he never regained his whole career and shit.
And he be brushing this shit while he on the court and shit. Like, yeah, nigga.
He gonna be on the
Bush your
sideline.
eyes.
Bro, you want to know the funniest thing ever? So at one point with Geekset, we was doing something online. Like we was doing something and we was brushing shoulders with a lot of people that was within his what's his podcast network,
I know
right?
so, yeah.
Yeah, and so this is around when the ashy thing, like, right? And
yeah.
I cracked the joke, and then it started going viral, right? And then so I was like, hey, yo, and then so my guy, what's the Katie's manager name? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Somebody tagged him. I said, hey, bro, not too much. I said, we trying to get over there. And then he responded back. He was like, not anymore. I was like,
Dog.
He was joking around though, but I was just like, damn, dog. I was like,
That's too
y'all
funny.
fucking up my bag trying to make my joke go viral, dog.
That nigga was super ashy underneath that
Bro,
back sleeve.
He said you gonna lose today.
Ashy, dog.
He had that winter ash.
Bro, that shit looked crazy, bro. I was like, as a rich person, that is wild. That is wild. But hey, man, welcome back to Off the Clock Sports Podcast, the place where the game begins and ends. Hey, first
One
try,
take,
got
one
it.
try.
One take, Deuce, man. You know, I am your host, Deuces. With me, I got my man Burgie Streetz,
Going
and as
on, y'all?
always, I got my man Jake Xclusive.
What up,
And
what up?
We got Hollywood Trip as the engineer this go round.
sir.
Boards.
Hollywood
Boards. What's happening?
You know, hey, we got a lot to talk about. You know what I'm saying? All-Star. I want to start off with the All-Star game. We got to review it.
Okay.
I know y'all heard all the takes on it, but y'all haven't heard our take on it.
Yeah.
How we feel about the All-Star weekend?
I think I should go last. I should go last.
This should go last. All right, Jake, where you
Oh,
at?
I'ma chime
I had
in
to
with
whip my
y'all, but
whistle.
I want my take last. I'm gonna chime in though.
You know what's fucked up? How
What's
is one
fucked
of
up?
the most exciting sports in all the world have the worst like events with their stars? Like this shit is trash.
Bro, it is trash. Bro, the celebrity game
Trash.
the celebrity game was better than the All-Star game for me.
Okay, so for the celebrity game, I couldn't name but like 3 motherfucking celebrities.
I couldn't.
And also, I'm sorry. This is good. I don't want to take any. This is probably more big ups to the WNBA players and other athletes like NFL professional football players should not be in this fucking game, bro.
Wait. But you don't like the WNBA in it?
No, bro, that's disrespectful to the women. They're putting professional women in a celebrity basketball game.
I see what you're saying. You're not the weekend, but you're right. They shouldn't be in the celebrity game.
Like, bro, it's like that.
I get the NFL players because you still a celebrity and it's a different sport in the celebrity game, but like, I don't want.
Micah Parsons and Puka Nacua were so much better than everybody else on the court.
Puka, he was trucking people, bro.
And Michael was Irvin.
We joke about it all the time. We joke about it all the time. But he was Michael Irvin on there,
bro. Micah Parsons was moving.
So with the celebrity game, I look for the fun, right? So like because you know what I'm saying, like the stuff that make no sense. Like I remember when, like I said, when Kevin Hart was doing it, like it was hilarious. Right? Yeah. When what's old boy they be doing like he
I know what you're talking about.
I can't think of his name, but he be doing all like
he does all the impersonations
of how people shoot and everything because you know when Spice Adams is there, you know what I'm saying? Like I like to see that.
That's what it should be.
So this one celebrity because I didn't take it so serious. I had more fun watching it. I do wish they would have let Kai Cenat cook. I wanted to see him more because leading up to it when Kai Cenat dropped his mixtape, did you see it?
Yeah.
And he was hooping against the kids.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this is funny. You know what I'm saying?
That's a breezy hoop, dog. That's a little funny. I mean,
Breezy would have got out there for real, and then people would have to play for real.
That'd have been better.
Do you want? So you want? Okay, let's start with the celebrity game. You want them to play for real in the celebrity game?
I want them to bring back MTV Rock and Jock.
Oh, okay, that's
what I want.
Okay, I agree with that.
Get out the way. Whoever doing it right now, get out the way. Let's bring back the bricklayers and shit like that, like the MTV Rock and Jock.
Rock and Jock was fire.
Let MTV get back into it. Let them run it, bro. It was more funner.
It was.
Like
it was
really
definitely.
let the real entertainers be involved.
Yep.
Let them do the marketing. Pay a little money out. It's looking right now like nobody's getting paid. It's looking like, hey, y'all here, y'all want to hoop? That's the vibe I get. I get the vibe like, hey,
anybody trying to hoop?
Y'all available?
Hit the group chat. Anybody trying to hoop?
Like the only nigga who probably got paid was Casanat. Everybody else, nothing. You feel like hooping today?
And they didn't even utilize them, G. Like, that's the thing. He's like, y'all didn't. And here's the thing.
They did. They got what they
He
needed
got
from
8
him.
minutes. But no, they could have got more.
They used him just for the people who watch his stream.
No, I know that, but they wanted to see more.
No, like don't get me wrong.
Because people was killing it online.
They juiced him, bro. Like all weekend.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
He was everywhere. They made him stream and shit. He was getting money.
No, I'm not talking about that part, but I'm talking about the actual play.
Yeah, he wasn't there for that.
Yeah.
He wasn't there for that.
The celebrity game is the only game where I can understand the fucking around and all that stuff.
He realized when he got home, like, hey, damn, I really wasn't there to hoop. They really used me.
Yeah.
But what was you saying, bro?
No, I was saying like the celebrity game is the only game where I can see like, all right, you can fuck around, y'all can have some like good, like the funniness and like motherfuckers just people shooting air balls just for because it's like you said, Kevin Hart's trying to shoot a half court shot type shit in the air ball, like that's funny because it's who it is and but it's like like I don't know, it was weird because you see fucking Kai, and then you see all these other motherfuckers who I don't know who the fuck they are. Yeah. And then you see big ass Micah Parsons out there, bro. It's like
crazy.
Bro.
And then they fucked up. They had Lil Wayne as a coach and 50 as a coach. No, them niggas should have suited up, bro.
Wait, it wasn't
funny.
I thought it was. Oh yeah, you're right.
They were assistants.
They were assistants.
It was Stephen A.
and Shannon.
They were just the coaches. No, Lil Wayne and 50 should have suited up. That'd have been hilarious. That would imagine watching Lil Wayne.
So
50 Cent, bro.
Here's the thing, Lil Wayne wouldn't have been as funny, but seeing 50 because in all of 50's career. We haven't seen him do anything athletic. We see him lift weights.
Dress athletic, wearing headbands.
But we never see him. We haven't seen him do a dash. No. We haven't seen him shoot a shot. We haven't seen him catch a ball. We saw him pitch, and that pitch was horrible. That pitch was so trash.
50 look like the kind of nigga who probably do nothing but hack. Like he can't shoot. He's like a super defensive nigga. Like all he can do is hold.
Hey, what if he finesse though? What if he like doing no look pass? Like what if he like a 50 no look pass?
That'd be nasty, bro.
No, but then
that'd be nasty, dog.
No, that would be stupid.
Don't look past me, nasty, bro.
No, and then
I might change the channel. Like, you know what?
What's 50 celebration after the $50 get a dunk? What he doing? He doing the yayo?
50 dunking is hilarious.
He doing the
if
yayo?
50 doing anything, he's dissing Ja Rule. That's what he's gonna do.
He probably gonna definitely do the yayo.
He doing the yayo.
What he's gonna do is he's gonna fucking bring like all the fans to the front row and be like, I bought these spots so Ja couldn't sit here type shit.
Yo, you giving 50 too much too much props. That's how he doing number classes. He's dunking.
You never know.
He got Steph range.
Bro, you never know because like I said, we haven't seen it, so we don't know what 50's game is.
You know what? If you onto something. So if I'm involved with the celebrity game, I'm literally going after the people who we don't see do shit.
That's it. Get the people who we haven't seen. The people who are too cool, who's kind of calm and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They kind of just
Kyrie just airballed.
All right, so let's talk about the skills challenge next.
Okay.
How did y'all feel about the skills challenge?
I liked it except for one person. Anthony Edwards pissed me the fuck off, bro.
Because he didn't want to be there, bro.
But it's like, okay, but don't be. You can opt out. Like,
You definitely can opt out.
I understand what they were going for because.
That, but do we really know that these niggas can opt out?
That is true. It might be some mafia
We're
shit.
saying like, they might be like, yeah, you can opt out. Yeah.
You definitely opt out.
Because the only person in like All-Star
That's a
game
nice little newborn you got at home.
But like I just thought. So I listened to a couple of takes on it, obviously here and there, and it was like. I felt that Anthony Edwards was being disrespectful to the people that they teamed him up with. Like, granted, you don't want to be there, but it's like Wemby was really fucking trying, bro.
Yeah.
And Paolo was trying. Yeah. And then you got Ant Edwards, and they literally had time to beat the time in the whole thing where they went around the court. And he fucking shooting the ball left-handed, bro. It's like, dog, come on, man. And he went last. Bro, I'd have been pissed. I'd have been pissed.
I don't give a fuck.
But I don't know, man. But like as far as overall, like with the skill challenge, I liked the games that they played. Like that shit was cool.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't hate the concept of it either. Where it was like the hometown team versus the first round picks versus another team. Like that's cool. I
don't know. I think that because I liked the skill challenge when the first inception of it when it was a NBA player,
one person.
Yeah. Well, no, it was an NBA player and a WNBA player.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because to me that was, you know what I'm saying, and well, I think it was an NBA player, a WNBA player, and a legend.
Yeah,
That was to me that was the best format because you got, you know what I'm saying, you know, whoever bridging the gap. Right, bridging the gap. You got somebody cold with the handles or passing in the NBA, somebody in the WNBA, and then a legend who was known for it. So you got to get that nostalgia. Yep. I thought that was the best inception of it. So right now one of our topics is how do we fix it? So the celebrity game, we fixing it. We gotta go back to Rock and Jock.
Yep.
I think the skill challenge got to go back to that format.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rising Star Challenge. How do you guys feel about that?
I always kind of liked it. I liked the rookie versus sophomore game.
Me too.
I thought that was always the best.
Me too.
That's what I like.
Because I felt like that was always like a bragging rights thing where it's like, let's say the sophomores always like because there was always years where the sophomores was usually busting the rookies' ass.
Yep.
And now the rookies are sophomores, they get to bust the rookies' ass. Like, they get their payback type shit.
Yep. And think about that. You was a rookie.
And then the rookies coming in and it's like, hey, we here.
And it was competitive.
It
was mad competitive because it was still things to prove. As a rookie, you still trying to prove your worth. As a sophomore, you like, all right, maybe I didn't get to cook as a rookie, so now it's my time to show. Like, hey,
we got to see.
Hey, I'm out here better now.
Man, because definitely, like, I remember it was Kyrie, and like Kyrie was just cooking motherfuckers within the rookie sophomore game. He was like, didn't he make Eric Bledsoe fall?
I think so.
Like
I do believe so.
It was like some shit like that. It was like, they was just going at it, and like I liked that shit. Like that was always. I think that was always one of my favorite events because it's the young stars, like the young, and this is before a lot of the guys were really even playing a lot. Like, they weren't playing as many minutes as the guys are now because obviously the talent level is better and the need to play earlier is better. Yep. But the rookie sophomore game is the way that I fixed that.
I think so too.
That game
I think that's the best
because I just remember the 03 rookie sophomore game where it was rookie Bron, Melo, Bosh, Wade, and all them.
That's another thing. The draft classes have not been as stacked as they used to be because that's what that draft class was fucking stacked.
But then you had the next year where you had, and then all of a sudden the 04 when it was Dwight Howard, and Chris
another
Paul, Darren Williams, all them, and they was like, oh shit, we going up against LeBron and them, and they was holding their own,
bro.
That's the one that I remember for sure because I was like, damn, because I fucked with watching Bron and Melo and all those guys be teammates because like it was the only time you got to see it because they were still doing the East-West format.
I mean, and that's kind of been what's been taken away with the draw from the All-Star weekend as well. It's just like it ain't crazy to see team ups no more because we've been seeing it. All right, so the 3-point contest.
Keep it exactly how it is.
I like it.
The 3-point contest was probably the most exciting of the
Bro,
weekend.
3-point contest should be the where the dunk contest is. The dunk contest lost its slot. Well, that's not premium slot no more. 3-point contest should be premium.
Unfortunately, it's modern NBA is that the 3 ball is taking over the dunk. So it's like that's just people want to see the shooters.
Yep.
And see how many threes you can make over than how many times you can really dunk. So
and
it's
that's
like,
and the 3-point contest is always star studded. It's always
the
Steph
3-point
somewhere.
contest has
Dame's
always been good.
there. Like it's always somebody is like, you know what I'm saying? When it was Steph versus Clay, it was like that's crazy. When it was Dame versus Steph, it was like, yo, that's crazy. Like it was always stacked with just superstars, which is what we want to see.
Sometimes there would be years where you would get like Joe Smith won it the one year. It's like, he don't really get no tick for the Nets, but we know when he's on the court, he can shoot his ass off.
But he was going against some other people that was top 10 though,
but you definitely still get the stars.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the only one out of this year's contest was Bridges. But he still be shooting like a motherfucker, but it's like he was the odd man out as far as like name value.
But like I said, I like the fact that they incorporate the deep ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's like it's a lot of things that is just like, yo, okay, yeah, this
dope.
This
is
dope.
I like that you get to pick where your rack is.
Yeah, where your money rack is.
Your money rack. Like, I like that.
Because you can choose to have it all on one rack. You can choose to have it like OG style with 1, 2, 3, 4, and then money ball. Like, I just
505, bro, with the red, white, and blue ball, dog. Getting 30s all day,
dunk contest.
Okay, this is where I'll step in.
Wait. We gotta talk about Steph and Sabrina first.
Okay.
That happened before.
True.
That was my favorite event of the whole thing.
That was nice, but you could tell Steph really was just like, all right.
Oh, he turned it off.
They paid me to be here.
I disagree because you could tell that there was a mutual respect and that both of them were actually trying.
Well,
they were trying.
I felt
because Steph was like, oh shit. Sabrina was really making that shit.
See, that's what he was like,
I need to really go do this shit.
Like Steph was having fun, and then he was like, "Oh shit, no, this competition." And then he turned it up. That's the vibe I got. Yeah, because you got to think, you know what I'm saying? Steph, there is that level of respect. You know, that she's the Steph Curry of women's basketball. Right. So you know what I'm saying? And for now, but I'm saying
we know that was. Them gearing us up for was
of course.
Yeah.
But Steph also he fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Steph, you know what I'm saying, and that's what I like to see.
Steph has also been a huge advocate for the women's game.
Yeah, he definitely been,
especially when Sabrina came in, because she woke the fucking league up, bro.
And that's true.
Her and Angel Reese.
They need to turn the WNBA up.
Oh yeah,
like them doing that for NBA All-Star Weekend. Nah, like do that for the WNBA.
Yeah,
they need to turn the WNBA up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like I feel like it'd have been more impactful if they did it over.
True. Yeah.
All right, so Burgie dunk contest.
All right.
Here we go. That shit trash. This shit is weak.
Garbage.
It's time to kill this shit. I'm the one who's saying let's vote and let's get the dunk contest eliminated. Let's remove it.
I'm with it.
And I say let's just do dunk of the year.
But how do you? What's the metrics?
They put a board together.
Okay.
You get the clips of the most insane. I mean, we could go to Bleacher Report and see who.
Yeah.
But the dunks so far.
Are we doing it at the half or doing it at the end?
At the end when they get the MVP award.
Okay.
Like let's just do dunk of the year. I feel like that's more exciting, bro.
Yep.
I feel like that's more exciting. I feel like it's more polarizing. I feel like they could make it a real thing. The dunk, it's a joke now, bro.
It is. So before we get into the All-Star game, I wanted, because we talked about it in pre, and I want to, I do believe the take of LeBron killed the dunk contest, right? Okay. And the reason why I believe it, and it's not necessarily, like I get LeBron didn't want to do it, but LeBron, I forgot who comedian said it, but it was like, shout out to the people who when at party functions, they are the first one to get up and say, all right, I'm about to get out of here. That opens the floodgates for everybody else who's ready to leave. They be like, all right, I'm ready to leave, right?
Yeah.
LeBron has been doing a lot of that for the league in general. Like, he made it cool to team up. He made it cool for people to, you know what I'm saying, really be like vocal, like, hey, I'm going here. I want to go here. And the dunk contest. When he as the top superstar in the league, when he said, I won't do the dunk contest, and he skipped the dunk contest so many years, you start seeing more and more superstars not being it. It used to be a thing. As a superstar, you used to want to be in the dunk contest. And now superstars don't want to be in it.
Not necessarily, bro. Like, if you really think about all the superstars that went through the league, all of them didn't do the dunk contest. And I feel like...
who do we miss out on?
We could put up a list, dog. It's a lot.
Well, I was going to say, because Jordan did it, Kobe did it, Vince did it, Tracy McGrady did
listen,
it.
like, when we talking, and let's be clear, we hold, that's the three.
That's the three.
The three is Kobe, Jordan, and LeBron. And I feel like, my thing is, this is why I feel like he didn't, if anything, I feel like he's kind of removing himself from the conversation. Like, if you really, if you're going to be honest, I feel like he's removing himself, because at the end of the day, Kobe did it. I feel like he did it because of Jordan.
Of course he did it because of Jordan.
So if you ask LeBron, like, okay, what's your reason? He probably just like, I don't want to be in that shadow. I don't want to. And then also, who's to say? Only like really cold dunk we seen LeBron do is his like pack.
I was literally about to say.
Like I said, I don't think he got a bag. I've been said that. I don't think he got a bag. Like, but I mean, again. So is it? To do it just to do, I mean, I guess I can see what you're saying, because I'm like, but it's still supposed to be a fun weekend, and it would have been fun to see.
Imagine if LeBron do it, and all it's just him doing that one dunk
and he lose.
They gonna kill him like, oh, this nigga trash.
So this is the thing. So think about when LeBron was like prime to be. You still had Jason Richardson, which was prime like dunk contest dude. He was gonna buzz Bron ass. Yes. LeBron did not. I have the theory LeBron never joined the dunk contest because he knew he was gonna lose.
What about?
And he did not want to have that negative stigma on him for losing.
Real question. Where does Dwight Howard lay to you on the dunk contest? Like in dunking, is he top tier?
I feel like he is,
because his athleticism was nuts. His dunks got overrated as far as the contest goes. Like he was doing some basic shit, because he put flash to him and looked cooler.
Because I'm saying, like, that one year when it was Nate Robinson and Dwight going back to back.
Yeah,
he lost because he was 7 foot.
No, I know that, but I'm saying LeBron could have easily been in that one.
But again, we don't know how. We don't know.
That's also the thing on LeBron is like we're talking about. He doesn't have a bag. He's literally just an in-game dunker.
He's
a power dunker. He's not a flashy dunker.
LeBron like East Bay or just go crazy.
He's done it before in like practices and shit.
And I'm sure that's the issue. That's my issue. And practice, he be doing it all.
Low key in Miami, he definitely was like showcasing that he could do it.
He probably was doing that shit, saying, "Damn, I did it. Damn, I got it off." When them lights is on, bro, who's to say? Like a person who I feel like might need to do it is Zion. I feel like he has more to prove. And then from what I'm hearing, is they saying that Ja's interested. They say Jaylen Brown will come back, even though I feel like
Jaylen Brown should be a bomb. He should be kicked out. He should never touch us.
He coming out saying he gonna do it next year. So you say him, Zion, and Ja. That sounds interesting.
That starts.
I was gonna text.
Zion and Ja. I'm not. There's no interest in Jaylen. I would
he's a star player. Y'all want stars.
I would rather get Tatum, and I ain't even seen Tatum do anything flashy.
Nah, Tatum's
want stars, bro.
So right now, who would your dunk contest be? Who would your 5 if you had to pick in this league right now?
5 players. I would go with Zion.
Ja.
I would go with Ja. After them,
it's like you pick dudes who aren't really like stars.
And that's the issue. And so this is why
there's not a lot of people who
and this is why and this is why your award thing probably would be the best route, because like you said, there's nobody's really going crazy dunking anymore. It's all about how far you can shoot the 3.
So I have to switch it up. I have a fix to not abolish the dunk contest, but take the NBA players out. You have professional dunkers. Just
put them on the
pay
lights.
them and just let the NBA players watch how it can be done, because they're not. The NBA players aren't going to do the dunks that these dudes do And these motherfuckers go crazy.
And if you just absolutely want to include NBA players with it, then NBA players become representatives.
Or something exciting.
No, you get 5 players. So you get Bron, you get Giannis,
and you get
Kevin Durant,
that you represent,
get all of them, and then everybody got to go find their dunker to bring it. And
that'd be hard.
Yeah, because you know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? Because we all still want to watch the dunks, and if the NBA players ain't gonna do it, fine.
Because
get the stars to co-sign somebody and say, "Hey, this is my dunker."
Oh yeah, this
because you see the dudes doing 720s, double East Bays, throwing it up and doing just all sorts of crazy shit.
Yeah,
and
or
so
they get 3 of them, and that's your team.
And also, so to also say that you guys were saying LeBron ruined the dunk contest. Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine ruined the dunk contest.
No, because they were crazy.
They did the coldest shit we've ever seen, and nobody's ever been able to duplicate it. Nobody's been able to top Aaron Gordon jumping over the mascot, putting the ball under his legs, and dunking it as far as an NBA dunk contest goes. That was the coldest dunk I've ever seen.
Yeah,
that was cool, but that was before it. That was before that.
Hey man, like get you a bag. That's not
I agree. But
get you a dunk coat.
But also the craziest part about
was
that
it Duncan sign? Man, go to Duncan sign.
It wasn't even that the dunks were so creative, but it was like how effortless.
Oh yeah, they made it look effortless.
Yeah.
Like they both showed up and they were like, "We can do this." And unfortunately, I don't think we have anybody like that's in the NBA. At least they haven't showcased it. Because Gordon and LaVine was dunking like that in games too.
I say Zion and Ja could get really.
I'm not saying they can't.
It could get really interesting.
That's why I think
if they fucking serious. I mean, as far as Zion. Like, bro, you should be ready.
Oh, Zion,
you be chilling. Like, put down the Popeyes for a second.
That's why it's like everybody always
go crazy.
That's why everybody always brings up like who's the best dunk contest dunker, and everybody likes to bring up like Jordan and Kobe and like Vince Carter, but like Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine are 1-2. And it's 1A and 1B. They're number 1 and 1A, 1A and 1B.
I got Vince number 1.
They went back to back. Vince's dunk. I'm sorry.
Vince's one.
Vince's dunks were cold for the time. Them shits are basic as fuck if you look back at them, bro.
I watched that dunk contest, every dunk contest. I'm like, see, this is what we missed.
My thing, my dunk for me is the fact it wasn't even involved in the dunk contest. The nigga jumped over a 7-foot person.
Yeah, I agree with that. That shit was cold. That shit was cold.
Yeah, with a nappy fro. With a nappy fro.
He was on the USA team doing that. Bro.
Yep.
You know how disrespectful Vince was, bro?
Bro,
Vince was extra just
bro. Vince was doing 360 windmill dunks in game.
Yeah.
First quarter.
5 minutes on the clock.
First quarter.
Vince was like that in game too. I agree.
Yeah, but
I went back and looked at it and rewatched Vince Carter's his run.
I still got it.
It was like the hype of it was dunks that really hadn't been seen like that, and because he also liked the Aaron Gordon Zach LaVine thing, he did this shit first try
effortlessly, bro.
So it was like that shit was good, and obviously the arm and the rim thing was something we never seen before.
That was insane, bro. That was insane.
That was crazy.
That's impressive, bro.
I agree.
For you to be able to jump high enough to put your fucking
but
arm
also
in the rim
it's
crazy.
Like Vince is tall, like in NBA standard, but he's not Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine tall, right? You know what I'm saying?
LaVine is shorter.
Really?
LaVine is shorter.
I think they're closer in height.
Okay, because
LaVine's only like 6'5", and I think VC was 6'8".
Really?
I think so.
I thought
and
it was the other way
Gordon is
around.
6'10".
I thought Vince was like 6'5".
Because VC spent his whole career as a small forward, and
that makes more
LaVine's
sense. Well, because I'm saying because like it's like height does play a part in it because it looks better. It looks better when you're a little bit shorter.
The dunks definitely look better when you're short. Obviously not too short because Nate Robinson he was winning because he was just short.
But Nate Robinson going crazy. He was like
looked cold.
Nate Robinson going crazy.
He was putting in work.
All right, All-Star game, the 400-point All-Star game.
It's bad, bro. It's nasty.
It sucks.
It's a nasty event now, bro.
It sucks.
The game. I watched the full game and I damn near had to make myself enjoy it. Mm-hmm. It's just really. It's like it seemed like one-sided. Like the East was playing like super competitive. Mm-hmm. The West is damn near like the West was down 50 and was like, oh shit, y'all playing for real. Mm-hmm. Like that's how it felt. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's like they really need to implement something to make these players play.
Bro, you know what it is? Here's what I think. What kind of diminished a lot of this shit, right? And this is I take it back to the referee situation. Mm. Because you got to think the lack of trash talk is stopping a lot of competition. Like you might got competition, oh, I'm better than you, whatever, like that. But being able to have that moment to be like, yo, I'm busting your ass, or like, you know what, yo, wait till All-Star Weekend. We gonna do it one, like, you know, like people ain't talking trash no more, and so. It's removing the competitive edge, because now the competitive edge is just, okay, we want to get the championship. My team's better than your team. But it's like, if anybody who hooped, you grew up in a situation, you grew up in an environment where trash talk was par for the course. It was, you know, you get crossed over, you get dunked on, whatever the case may be. There's somebody that, especially if you top tier, there's somebody who's going to feel like they're better than you, and they're going to teeter that edge of borderline disrespect while doing it. But it's competitiveness, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like because that we're missing that, it's games like this and things like that edge, that competitive. Now it's just like All-Star Weekend's just another game. It's like, you know what, we know what we're here for. We playing for the championship, so who cares about this?
Man, it's because everybody cool.
Everybody cool too.
All-Star Weekend, I'm reeling the belt. All them niggas on each other teams, they all recruiting each other.
Yeah.
They all like, how many years you got left?
Yep.
Hey, bro, come over here. Hey, bro, you should come hoop over here. Hey, bro,
It's pretty much what it is.
That shit is just a big recruiting convention now.
Because like I said, because even seeing, like I said, like I know that they was all talking about Joker and Luka, right?
Yeah.
Even seeing them two together, it's not even exciting no more, because you're like, you know what? They fuck around, probably be on the same team in like 2 or 3 years. You know what I'm saying?
And they fuck with each other.
And they fuck with each other, right?
They're legit friends, bro.
And so,
like,
you know, because remember, because that was the thing about All-Star Weekend. It's like, oh shit, you gonna see LeBron and Kobe on the same team, and they go whatever. Oh no, they're going against each other because it was East versus West.
Yeah.
But it is that you got to see people on teams that you didn't see before. Yeah. And now it's like, well, shit.
You look at All-Star teams, and it's like dudes who actually played together.
Yeah.
Like, damn, this person played with this person before. Or it's three people, the big three on this team is in the All-Star game.
Yeah.
Together.
So it's
like it's
it's just
damn near used to it. Like it's really like they done took the damn pizzazz out of this shit. Yeah. Like, damn, bro, all right.
So how do you fix the All-Star game? Because I know like people say the money, but I feel like it's not even that simple.
I mean, they have to implement something to make these players play. If they can figure the shit, the end tournament shit, they figured that out. Niggas was hoping. If they could figure that and put something into the All-Star game, like they were saying, like how it was a rumor that they were gonna do the home court advantage thing.
Yeah.
That whoever win, East or West, gets the finals home court advantage. Man, they be hooping like a motherfucker.
Well, I mean, Adam Silver said that because he was pissed.
Bro.
Yeah. He was pissed.
He was so pissed off.
Yeah, even while he was handing out the trophy, he was pissed because, you know, his plan, he had a 3-point plan. He said, I want the players to buy into the end season, which they did. He said that I want to put in something to stop all the load management, which he did. And he said, I want to restore the All-Star game. Yeah. And All-Star Weekend, and he didn't. So he was 2 for 3, but yeah, he was really pissed because, and that's the thing, you're going to lose sponsors, you're going to lose the weekend, you're going to lose so many interest in it. It's damn near, like I said, it's going to reach Pro Bowl levels so fucking fast because of this.
This year was Pro Bowl level.
Yeah.
This year they hit the bottom. Like they really hit the bottom of the barrel this year.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. The NFL Pro Bowl was bad, but this shit, it wasn't never this bad. These motherfuckers weren't even trying, bro.
I think I stopped watching when they quit going to Hawaii.
Shit, I didn't even know they stopped going to Hawaii.
When they stopped going to Hawaii, bro. I know it was interesting. I don't know what it was for me. I stopped giving a fuck, bro.
I mean, I know that because like there was the incentive of like, okay, you know, in the Pro Bowl, I know we're going off on a random tangent.
No,
but like,
this is all part.
Like, because you know the incentive to tackle motherfuckers when you're under contracts, when it's just a free game, shit like that. Like I understand that because it's more of a physical sport than basketball. Yeah. But like, dog, y'all can at least try on defense, bro. In NBA, come on, dog. Like,
you don't give a fuck, bro.
Like when you have an entire game and there's 3 fouls the whole game,
but not even about the fouls. Not even about the defense. The All-Star Weekend used to be, all right, I'm gonna try some shit.
It seemed like the players were happy. It seemed like the players were proud and happy to be at All-Star Weekend.
But they wasn't. But like on the court, people used to see like fuck it. Luka did at least try to throw it off the backboard, and
that was nasty.
That was nasty, but at least he tried. That's the thing.
He set white people back 10 years, bro.
Dog did the Sprite commercial.
Mac McClung won the dunk contest, and then Luka did that shit the next day. Like, come on, man.
But that's what I'm saying, like, bro, like
check knees light went on.
He never had bunnies like that though. So
watched that whole game and I said, bro, where's the creative? Like, why ain't nobody trying something?
The most entertaining shit was motherfuckers pulling up from half.
Dame,
which I'm cool with people doing shit like that in an All-Star game because it's like, you know what?
I ain't see nobody go crazy with the handles. I'm
just
like, bro,
there was no one-on-ones.
Bro,
it's like, what is going on?
The crazy fast breaks, like
the crazy passes, like what's going on, bro? Like what, like y'all not trying to show, because that's used to be All-Star game used to be, all right, let's just show out. You know what I'm saying? Let's just give them a show. Like if we not going, then that's the thing. I would have, if that score would have been and even with no defense, if they would have at least went crazy with the flash, I would have allowed it. Yeah. But they wasn't even doing that. It was just like, so y'all just really got on the court and just say, all right, you shoot. All right, you shoot. Yeah. All right, you shoot.
Yeah,
all right, you shoot.
Like,
it was like y'all not even trying anything. Like that was that.
It felt real like we just here because we have to be here.
Yeah.
And to parlay into this, which I thought about and I feel bad about, because we all know the move that just happened as far as the Bucks putting Milwaukee putting in their bid for All-Star Weekend.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden now we have the new requirements because Indiana was that fucking trash. And we get into how bad it was.
Yeah.
The players could have been playing like that, and the vibe could have been was the city. It could have been the city. It was snowing. It was all dark.
It wasn't that bad snowing though.
It wasn't bad. But,
no, they got like 4 inches
when
of
they
snow
started
the
to
night
play,
before.
I was like, bro, I get what you're saying.
All-Star Weekend, bro, you don't want to go to where it's snow for All-Star Weekend.
No, but also I think the indie crowd is just so they were just so disrespected by the way the dunk contest turned out that they were just like, this shit finna be trash.
You know what?
So they were dead.
Here's what you know what? Fuck that. If y'all want to go to a hot, y'all better play better. But I would tell them like, nah, next year we going to Montana. Fuck that. I'll put their ass in the snow until y'all show me that y'all gonna show out on the All-Star Weekend.
There's only one word to
getting a better scenery.
But see, with that being said, they don't have the nuts to do that because they want the money.
That's true.
Yeah,
they want the money. So guess what? Our next year, guess what they gonna be? Back at Bay Area.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the money is. Go to the West Coast, go to Cali. We know everybody gonna want to come out here. But even though, like, let's be clear, like Indiana wasn't a good place to have an All-Star Weekend.
Well,
it wasn't.
No, it was not.
It wasn't.
I don't care what Reggie Miller trying to say.
Hate the idea
Reggie, you wrong. G,
I don't hate the idea of a team, a team getting their year to represent. Like, I'm cool with that. Mm-hmm. Because we have 30 franchises, or we have 30 franchises in the NBA. Everybody should at least have a year. You shouldn't be in Miami, LA, or Vegas or whatever every year. Yeah. Like, you should have a chance to at least show that you can do it.
But see, even with that being said, every city has never got their chance.
And I agree.
The NBA's been around for a long ass time.
Yeah, has Milwaukee ever had an All-Star?
No.
Nah.
And we won't get one. They gonna make sure we don't get it.
Yeah.
Because remember that was the whole part of the plan. Now outside of just redoing the, like, Pfizer, you know what I'm saying, and everything. That was that. Like right from the get-go, the investors, they were saying like, we want to try to get an All-Star Weekend here.
That's because the NBA was saying that for us to even be a contender for that, that we needed a new arena. They really hold us into getting a new arena.
These niggas is getting injured. Like
NBA,
these niggas is getting whacked.
The owners of the Bucks that we needed to have a new arena by this time, or they were going to move the team.
Yeah, I remember that. Yep,
that's what the stipulation was. So they built up this arena, and they promised them that y'all get a chance to do All-Star Weekend if y'all build the arena up in time. They knew damn well it wasn't going to be no chance, bro. So we put our bid in to get it after they just gave weak ass Indiana. Sorry guys, Indianimals. I don't want no beef.
Any animals. We don't want no any animals.
I don't want any problems with the Indianimals, bro. But listen, after y'all gave them a horrible fucking time in Indiana, Indianapolis, or where the fuck they were, y'all did bad, bro.
Yeah.
So that fucked it up for all of the small markets. There will never be another small market All-Star game weekend ever again. The shit won't happen.
Small market party like Milwaukee,
Nah.
Their district during
bruh.
Yeah,
Deer District was crazy.
The Deer District, the problem is we also saw what the Deer District can do during the finals, and it's like the NBA were like, we don't really want to fuck with that no more.
But honestly,
I bet you they'd be back in Kansas. I don't even want to bring it up, but same situation. Same scenario.
And then also, I mean, if y'all can go to Chicago and have a good time, you can come to Milwaukee, bro.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like they loved Chicago.
They did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like they could do it, but I understand why they not going to do it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, look at Indiana just really showed the NBA a horrible fucking time.
They did.
Like all All-Star weekends, like I was saying before, like we are guaranteed to hear somebody got robbed. Nobody got robbed in Indiana, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody got
Nobody
robbed.
got robbed. Like how we got an All-Star weekend? Nobody got robbed. Nobody got punched. Nobody got slapped. Nobody got maced. It was kosher. Nothing.
Bro, there was
happened.
no stories.
copacetic.
You ain't see nobody that wasn't supposed to be with
Bro,
somebody there.
dog, the horse-
Matter of fact, you know what the only thing was?
Bro.
Wait, the only thing, hold on, before you say that, the only thing was it Glorilla or Sexy Red that was with Dame that was like, who man? Glorilla.
Yeah.
That was the only selection thing. When Glorilla was like, who man is this? I hope you can fight.
And they probably pay her to do that. Bro, the horse wasn't even there, bro. The horse turned down All-Star Weekend. They said, where?
Damn,
Never
you
mind.
right. I didn't see them come
We
out.
good.
I didn't see the
Baddies
baddies.
didn't go to
I did
Indiana,
not
bro.
see the baddies out there.
No baddies was in Indiana, bro. They weren't there. They weren't there. Shut that shit up, bro.
Yeah.
Shut up. They weren't there, bro. Nobody got robbed. The hoes wasn't there. Like,
So,
the All-Star Weekend wasn't All-Star Weekending.
Nah, it was not. It was not all starring.
At all, bro. Like nothing. Like it was nothing amazing about it, bro. Like as far as the games, the players wasn't mad. And see, that's the thing, though. The players was mad because no hoes was there. It was just them. It was just them. With no gangsters, the gangsters wasn't outside.
Yeah.
Like, bro, it felt like business, bro.
It did, yeah.
The All-Star Weekend for them probably felt like
It was
business,
it was all-star conference. That's what it
Bro,
was.
like,
It wasn't a
It was a
weekend.
big ass like.
It was a panel. It
For real,
was,
it was a physical panel, like for real, like bro, like dog, this is convention and shit, like bro, this ain't man, where the hoes at?
It's so funny,
It
man.
was the players was in the arena, like bro, where the hoes?
it was
David Jalen Brown was in the hall, like bro,
it was bad as the people was like it was like
like bro, have you seen the bitches around?
how to maximize your NBA contract. 101 come to room 53.
Oh my god.
So you're in the NBA now. Let me tell you what to do. Like, let me tell you how to balance your bank account.
Man.
Bro,
It was a business conference.
And you know what?
For real, dog.
It still makes me feel confident that I can confidently say another year that the MLB still has the best All-Star game.
I've heard that. Bro.
I heard that too. I'm
Because you know what?
I'm gonna watch it this year.
There's 3 incentives. They really only have 3 events. They do like the softball game, which is always like the girls softball, but then they have like the celebrities or the former baseball players will play.
Yeah.
That's always they have like celebrities and shit come through. It's a promotional thing. The fucking home run derby is the greatest fucking all-star event that can ever. It surpassed the dunk contest like 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And because it's the most exciting, bro, like that shit is crap. I look forward to that shit every year.
Yeah.
And then the All-Star game, while it's baseball and people get bored watching baseball, they actually try because there's an incentive. The winning team gets home field advantage for the World Series.
Yeah. And that's why they were saying they was going to implement it with basketball.
Yes,
they should.
With the NBA.
Which they should. And I know, and they should. They absolutely should. They need to go back. I mean, the East-West came back this year, which was cool.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one word that the NBA All-Star game needs, and it's just effort, bro. Just act like you want to play basketball. Like, fuck, what's his face should fine every player that was on the court, bro. I don't give a fuck. They should fine all of them. Find them their All-Star game checks, bro.
So
take all that shit back.
They're not gonna have to because it's gonna be in the Bay. But you did.
And you think that you say
you damn near want to start hitting everybody now? Like go find the bitches. Like hey y'all coming to the Bay? You want to make sure like take
the Bay gonna be there.
Take a tally. Like hey you coming?
The
All
Bay
right,
gonna
cool.
because here's the thing.
You want to let all the gangsters know like hey bro.
When
like,
Golden State was
don't
winning,
kill nobody, but we need at least 3 of these
bro.
niggas robbed.
Think about it. Remember how it was when Golden State was winning? It was all the baddies out.
Yeah.
When so bringing the All-Star weekend to the Bay, they're like, oh well, we back to it. Like
And now the Bay, like, hey man, take it easy. Don't go too hard. You know what I'm saying? Like 3 robberies will be cool next year. Like, don't go crazy. Don't go robbery crazy.
So it's 3.
Hurt
3's the
niggas.
limit.
3's the limit.
3 the limit. After you get to 3, it's like,
when y'all
hey,
hear the
hey.
third person got robbed, stop. Like, stop.
Hey.
The limit. So space them out. Space them out and make them count.
have to push it to 5 just to even.
Push it to 5.
Three for 3 days. I feel like it's pretty. All right, 5, man. 5. Keep it cool, man. And be nice about it. Like, don't do no bogus shit. Like, leave Morgan Freeman alone. Y'all see Morgan Freeman or Denzel Washington? Leave them alone, bro. Like, certain people who off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Leave them alone. Let them do their thing. But yeah. They just gotta, man. They gotta. It didn't seem fun, bro.
Yeah.
Like watching it.
It wasn't fun.
So imagine we watching it. It wasn't fun for us. So imagine how they felt.
Y'all, I'm so glad y'all watched it because I was in the middle of playing MLB The Show while my other homie was playing MLB The Show. We were all chilling in a Discord call and we had the All-Star game on a third screen. It wasn't nobody watching that shit, bro. We was like 10 of us in a party chat. Wasn't nobody watching that.
I didn't watch it. I watched it because of us.
Me too.
I would just look down and I see, okay, Dame shot a half court, cool. I saw Luka get hung. Like I saw that. Like, just nothing, bro. Like that shit was trash.
It was trash. It was ass. So
do better.
So now we in the second half. Let's talk predictions real quick. How what are y'all thinking is coming from the second half? Who y'all got? What we looking at?
I mean, this season been so like weird, bro.
It's been a weird season.
It's been weird. It's hard to pinpoint. And like my thing is I'm zeroing in on the fandom. I'm really watching our team. Now that it's the second half, this is what I've been talking about this whole time.
Yeah.
Like, let's give them into after All-Star Weekend. Now we get to see what this team can do. Hopefully, we come out focused and we come out ready. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they really show us something, bro, because now we hitting that spot where y'all been a team for a while now. Yeah, we got a new coach. You know what I'm saying? But there should be, even though we've seen flashes of it, I feel like we should be gelling now.
Yeah. And that's right now. That's why I did not like the little week break because it was too much talking. And I was not liking what I was hearing from the people that was talking from the Bucks.
I feel like everybody talking was the Bucks.
And I'm like, bro, I need y'all to get on this court and play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dame had a hell of an All-Star weekend. And so I need that to translate to some wins. I need y'all to be rejuvenated. I need y'all to gel. I know Doc talking crazy and podcasting. Like I need that not to impact us. I need people to stop trying to make a bigger thing about Dame not including Giannis in his top 5. You know what I'm saying, for his team. Like, bro, like this is all distractions. Like, nah, fuck all of that. Like, we know what the mission is. We know what we here for. We know what we trying to do. We need to get to that. So, like, right now, like I said, I'm going to be watching the Bucks very closely from as closer than I have this second half for sure. You know what I'm saying? So that way, when we get closer to the playoffs, I can really say, all right.
It's a couple teams. I can honestly say I got my eyes on that I'm gonna watch pretty close. But all the teams that I'm really gonna be watching, out west, I'm watching OKC.
Yep, I was just gonna say OKC.
I'm keeping an eye on OKC because that's damn near my sleeper team. I've been saying I've been watching. Oklahoma.
Yeah, you've been talking about that a lot.
Which is crazy, but I'm watching them. They are fucking damn good. I'm not ready to pull the trigger saying they coming out the west, but they gonna give somebody hell, bro. Like that team is very fucking good, bro. They're very fucking good. So OKC is a team to watch. Last year, a team for me was Sacramento. It's not gonna change. Sacramento is another team I'm watching real close.
They're so sneaky cold, bro.
Very
sneaky cold.
Very, bro. And of course, sometimes I like to kick the dead horse sometimes. So I'm watching the Lakers. I want to see the Lakers fail. I'm hoping it continues. I hope the plummet continues.
Me too.
I'm watching the Lakers the second half, but I got a feeling they're going to find a way to figure it out. They're going to sneak in. The NBA is not going to allow the Lakers to not be involved in fucking playoff basketball.
But they ain't getting out first round. If they get play in, they first round exit. I got them first round.
The Lakers is going to be involved in playoffs
They're going to get in and get swept
swap
by
Lakers
Denver,
with Clippers for me.
Okay.
Clippers been gelling. You know what I'm saying?
They've been fun to watch.
Russ choosing to come off the bench have been doing really well.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And he's kind of really embraced it. Like it's been they was killing Russ at the first 25% half of this year, right? Yeah. And then when Harden got over there and they was killing Harden and everything like that, but then Harden started gelling.
They looked bad.
They looked real bad. But then and here's the thing. This is where you realize how sports media there's certain people they just want to trash. Like James Harden deserved all the trash that he was getting, but also the same attention that y'all was giving him for being trash. Y'all got to talk about the switch. You know what I'm saying? They don't because y'all only want. We talked about it a lot for the Bucks. We'll have a good stretch and they won't say shit.
Nothing.
And then as soon as one loss, then they're like, oh, we don't know. They're the Bucks. They're the pretenders. You know what I'm saying? And granted, we got a lot that we still got to work on. But it's just like it's uneven. You know what I'm saying in regards to that. So I got, like I said, the Clippers is on mines. I agree with, like I said, with OKC out the West, and for me, kind of like I want to see if Steph get it.
Okay.
I want to see, because Steph's still been balling out like crazy. I don't know what the issues with Clay, but that
he came off the bench,
coming off the bench, and it's been 30, and it's been and that made me go, ooh, okay, wait a minute, let me, you know what I'm saying? And
he's not done yet, man.
He's not done. No, he's not done. And I think that they're going to find a way to sneak in. So how you saying Lakers might sneak in? I think they might sneak in. And I don't get them going far, but I do got them at least getting either second.
They're not going to sneak in, though. They're going to get it.
Mm-hmm.
It's still Golden State.
It's still Golden State.
They still got that core, bro.
But
I don't got them.
So the reason why I say sneak in is because it's been nothing but people trashing them all year.
You look at the West too, though.
The West also. Mm-hmm. So that's my West.
Your West teams.
I was gonna say, because I don't think Golden State's getting in, bro. They ain't shown.
Damn.
I don't think so. Bro, I feel like every game they win the big games, and then they lose like 4 in a row. It's like they're stretched. Like they'll win on prime TV against LeBron or whatever. Steph will go off for 60, and then they'll lose 4 in a row, and nobody will talk about it.
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, prime time, Steph against Jokic. Like, and it's like, then they'll get blown out by Jokic and shit. It's like, I don't know. I'm not a big believer in Golden State. Hopefully they prove me wrong, because the Warriors are still the prime team in the league. Yeah. Obviously OKC. I'm interested to keep watching what Dallas is doing now that they made their moves.
Yeah. And they got way better too.
Yeah. I'm not a big believer in Phoenix, even though they're still keeping around. I don't trust KD, bro. I'm sorry. Like he's that dude you just don't trust in when it happens down.
I just don't believe that. Like I said, I've been on record saying KD is not winning another chip.
Nah.
I'm sorry. Like as good as he is, and no matter the case, he's not winning another chip.
Yeah. And then out east, obviously us watching the Bucks, keeping how they're going. I'm not I don't know, bro. Like, this is the one year in like the last 5 years I feel so like not optimistic about the way the Bucks are going to play this season. Like, I feel like we are set up for disappointment. Like, even if we sneak into let's say we sneak in as like the 4th seed, we might get fucking swept. Like, so, bro, I don't know.
So where you're at with that.
I believe in Giannis, and I believe that Dame when he is right. But I don't know. It's just something weird about this team just isn't gelling with me that makes me believe that they can do it.
So I'm on the opposite spectrum of what you're thinking. The reason why I still have faith in it is we still haven't seen the best of this team.
That's what
I agree.
Right?
And I'm hoping that it wakes up when we're supposed to.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm leaning on in regards to that.
Yeah, and then as far as other East teams, I mean, low-key, I really don't give a fuck. Boston is going to Boston. Everybody else is kind of a jumble out there because Philly's
I don't want Boston.
Philly's done.
I don't want Philly. I'd rather Cleveland get in. Like I said, you know what I'm saying?
You
know what I'm saying? No,
Cleveland is nice.
I'd rather the East Finals be Cleveland than us. I just Boston and Miami is the two teams that it was always Boston, Miami, and Philly. I don't never want to see them in there. I want them all.
I don't want to see any of this.
That's the
thing. That's the East. That's the excitement. It is.
Those are the series everybody want to see.
No, I agree.
That's like the one. It's kind of like the Packers with the 49ers.
I just don't like them.
It's like, is our Super Bowl win, if we ever do get one, is it real if we didn't play the 49ers? Like that. It's like that. We have to go through them type shit.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing with the Bucks now. It's like the Boston and Philly.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not even Philly, but Boston and Miami.
But my teams, as far as who I'm watching in the East, of course, is the Bucks. I'm also watching Boston. I'm watching Miami, but another team I'm watching is the Knicks.
The Knicks, yeah. The Knicks. Now that might be the sleeper. That might be the sneak in.
The Knicks feel like us when we just got good. Like watching the Knicks, it give me that feeling of when Giannis came into his own.
Yeah.
Like Brunson has that kind of vibe to him. Like, nah, we on to something. We on our fucking way. Like they might be one player fucking away. The Knicks might be one player.
And they done made some dope trades.
And it kills me to say this. Listen, it's hurting me to say this.
You lucky Didge ain't here today.
But the Knicks, I want money. I want money off of Didge for the Knicks.
I know last year, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. So he already know.
Yeah,
I watched the Knicks, bro. I watched the Knicks.
I think the Knicks will give us problems in a series too.
They would definitely give us problems.
Because Brunson will fucking eat Dame alive, especially going. They just gonna go bucket for bucket.
Go bucket for bucket. It's gonna be who get the more defensive.
I mean,
stops.
well, you know what? Yeah, because
Brunson is a better defender than Dame
I was gonna say if we just clamp on Brunson, then we can.
But Randall gonna go crazy.
Yeah,
but he's sometimes. Yeah, Randall is real.
But also,
what happens every time the Bucks play somebody that's sometimey? They go fuck off.
And I was gonna say also outside, unless Giannis is the one going 1v1 with somebody, we don't really clamp down anybody no more.
Giannis usually show his ass when he play the Knicks.
No. What I'm saying is we don't.
True.
I'm saying we don't.
That's
We
true.
haven't defensively stopped anybody unless it's Giannis versus somebody. Yeah. Like it's nobody like, you know what I'm saying? Like we ain't stopping Jimmy, we ain't stopping Tatum, we ain't stopping people unless it's Giannis going one-on-one with somebody, because then he can stop them. Yeah. But if it's somebody, if it's a swing, if it's a small forward or somebody like that, if they can shoot and they can create their own shot, most 9 times out of 10 they're gonna cook because we're not stopping nobody.
Yeah.
Now if we could get everything back where we needed to be, everybody 100%, everybody playing. That's why I'm pissed off that KD long foot ass hurt Middleton. Yeah. Nobody's talking about that. Everybody's talking about how Giannis is the dirty player.
Yeah.
KD really hurt Chris Middleton. Like literally, like put his foot under him.
Bro, he didn't have some bad luck, bro. He didn't have some bad luck.
Man, if we could get him back into the lineup, get everything going, we made a couple more moves, implement them into the. I still feel like we have a really good chance.
I do too.
I think we do. Like I said,
where we are, we get to see exactly what we made of, and I'm ready for it.
Yeah, like I said, this is just the one year where I just don't feel confident that we can actually. Like the last 3 years, I felt confident that the Bucks should win a title. Like we should be there to do it.
Yeah.
So you don't feel like this year we could?
If we do, I'll be so happy. But I'm like I don't know. I just don't see a way where we.
So what is it that's making you feel that way? You think?
The way that the team has played this year, I just don't feel like we're gelling, and I don't know if, like, with all the shit that, like, bringing Dame in, fucking Giannis and Dame, everybody glorified about how this pick and roll is going to be great. They don't ever run that shit.
They don't run it. They don't run it.
And it's like, bro, you have one of the best pick and roll point guards of all time, and a big motherfucker who succeeds in the pick and roll offense, and they don't run that shit with them too.
Maybe they saved it for playoffs.
I mean,
that's
maybe,
what I'm saying. We haven't seen
the problem is you're supposed to use the regular season to practice things that you can do in the playoffs too.
I see what you're saying.
Because the game slows down in the playoffs.
Honestly, and then also
it don't speed up.
Y'all been noticing how every time Miami's played us, Jimmy Butler hasn't played. Mm-hmm. Do y'all peep that?
Yep. No, I have. I didn't know it till I didn't think about it till now, but
it seems like it's a reason why Dog ain't playing us.
Well, here's the thing. I'm also wondering if if teams are trying to be strategic. They're not trying to show their hand until playoffs.
I believe, teams definitely do that. I'm 100% sure. I definitely feel like Jimmy Butler isn't playing the Bucks on purpose.
Yeah,
I feel like he literally like, I'm not gonna let y'all see what lineups work against me. I'm not gonna let y'all see who y'all want to put on me. Like, nah, figure that shit out in playoff. In time, in game. I'm not giving y'all shit.
Yeah, that's fair.
You can watch me play Clippers and try to see.
And you know what? Jimmy Butler, out of all the players, Jimmy Butler would be the superstar player to come up with that strategy.
Yeah,
like I feel like
he's a weird motherfucker.
He's weird as shit.
I don't feel like it's like a coincidence. I feel like that shit is thought out. Like,
probably is.
And especially with them beating us, and he probably was at home like, I'm gonna have my fucking way when I get to play like that. Look at the trouble I'm not even on the floor.
Yeah.
They gonna have major fucking trouble with me.
I'm just hoping that we was doing that too. Like we was.
I just hope. I'm hoping that the Bucks come through and have kind of like the Kansas City Chiefs like kind of mindset going to play, because a lot of people were counting them out. Like, and it's like,
shout out to Wilds. But he said that. He was when they was talking about that they was explaining the Bucks, and you know what I'm saying, Nick, right? He said the same thing. He said, you know what? He said, I'm still rolling with the Bucks. He said, because I feel the same thing. He said, I feel like we still haven't seen the best of them yet. And Wilds was like, it's the Kansas City story all over again. He said it's a team who this might be not their best lineup yet, that you know what I'm saying, run, but they still have if not the most dominant player in the league, but he's still one of three. But it was like to some, they still consider Giannis the best. I do, you know what I'm saying? As the best player in the NBA. And he said, and first half, Chiefs was like, it was a little, first half for Bucks. It's a little, but then when it clicked, and they just ran. Yep. And he said, so this could be the Kansas City story all over again.
At the right time. They put together at the right time.
I mean, and I'm hoping that that's the case because then it makes me really happy to be a Bucks fan because something like that happens. Yeah. Obviously, I'm going to root for my boys, but like I've said now for the third time, this is the 1 year where I'm not as optimistic about the way the season has played out so far.
So this is gonna hurt to say, but if the Bucks don't make it, who would you want to see a championship game with? If the Bucks is not in it, what championship game would you want to see?
Like for the finals?
Yep, for the finals.
You know what? Coming out the East, if the Bucks don't make it, I kind of want to see the Knicks do it because the NBA is better when the Knicks are a relevant franchise.
Well, that would be the most historic story for a while. Because like right now, if we're talking about storylines, right? Dame getting his first is a storyline.
Yeah.
Steph overcoming everything is a storyline. LeBron overcoming everything on this last run is a storyline. The Knicks never being great. And so they're having a run and then finally getting there, that's a storyline. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Those are the most because like as much as Denver doing a run back to back, I'm sorry, I'm not excited about that storyline.
You're forgetting about that Clipper storyline though.
Yeah.
That's a huge one.
What storyline's there?
It's like everybody on that team
Kawhi
is
and
redemption.
PG.
Everybody on that team is a redemption story.
Kawhi and PG are finally healthy.
I agree, but
everybody is trying to restore their greatness. But like you get PG, you got Russ, you got James Harden. Everybody is trying to
remember how the James Harden saga started this beginning of this year.
But is that a storyline that you think the masses will buy into?
Bro, we were calling Paul George Cancun P.
Yeah.
Like,
if they won, I don't think I would be moved. I don't think it would change my perception of them.
It would be big for first of all, Paul George, no ring. Russ, no, you know what I'm saying? No ring.
You know
James
what?
Harden,
out of the whole Clippers, I'd be more excited for Russ. If James got one and PG got one, I'm sorry, it's not changing my perception of them. Yeah. But Russ, for everything that he got, because I still fuck with Russ.
Nah, bro.
I would be happy for Russ.
I'm rooting for PG if they get to it, bro.
It changes my perception. Because
remember, bro, PG had one of the worst injuries we've seen in modern sports lately.
Yeah. But I was more invested in him on Indiana.
In the way that he had. I agree. Yeah. But remember, he got hurt as fuck.
Yeah, I know. I agree. But I'm just saying, I was... Even when he first got to the Clippers that first year, I was more interested in that. But now the Clippers is I don't even think about them like that often. Like anytime I think about the Clippers, I think about what Russ is doing, how Russ is going. And even though James Harden is doing better over there, it's not a storyline that I think that if they won, that I'd be like, oh shit, hey, that was fire.
They got a squad.
They do got a squad. They do got a squad. I agree there. So you saying you would like to see
I like
Knicks
to see if the Bucks don't make it because I'd never fuck with Boston, so it's like I like Brad. What was his name? The old head coach for Boston, who left. What the fuck was his name? Brad something.
Who's fucking with the bitches?
No, not the black dude, the white dude that came from the coach that was Gordon Hayward's coach in college.
Who was
Brad something? Not him.
That nigga's going crazy. I like the style.
I was rooting for Boston with him.
The way you said it to me, like, he was the one who was fucking with the bitches.
I was rooting for Boston with him because I fuck with Dog as a coach. Like I like him as a coach.
The only time I was rooting for Boston ever in life was when they was going against Miami. I ain't never been a Boston fan.
I mean,
and I didn't even really fuck with Boston when they had. Ray Allen's was one of my favorite players growing up, but I wasn't a huge fan.
When they had IT, that year when they had IT,
that was cool.
He dropped 50.
I rooted for IT. I didn't root for the Celtics.
I was rooting for Boston that year. That was last time.
Before you go into it, who would you want to come out the West in that one?
Oh, I think it's still Denver.
So you would want a Knicks Denver championship?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Denver's the clear cut best team in the NBA still.
I think the Clippers can beat Denver.
I'm not saying they can't. I think you absolutely have to play top tier, damn near perfect basketball to beat the Nets or the Nuggets in 4 games because their team is so good, and they have Jokic, who is the best player in the NBA.
I ain't gonna hold you. So if the Bucks don't make it, I agree with Burgie and you. I would want the Knicks to go because of that story. But I ain't gonna hold you out the West. Hey, I want Steph to go back, bro. I really fuck with like even when Steph and them was cooking and they was getting all the hate and everything. Steph is one of, like he grew into one of my favorite players. Like how in the era where Kobe was clearly the best, but Vince was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
In this league, Giannis right now. If I'm looking at this league right now, the 3 players that I watched that I enjoy the most watch that I want to always be great that I watch, it is Giannis, it is Ja Morant, and it's Steph. Like even
Steph
as much
must watch TV.
Yeah, as much shit that Ja Morant was going, like I was more upset. Like, bro, like you fucking up. Like it wasn't like, oh, you trash, why you doing? Like it was just like, bro, you fucking up, because like I like watching Ja Morant, because like when he first got in the league and he was almost dunking everybody, I was like, yo, when he get them motherfuckers though, nigga, when he started landing them bitches, them motherfuckers gonna be prime time dunks. And so, you know what I'm saying? And so like out the West, I do want Steph to continue to, especially with every time they, because it's like every year it's a roller coaster with Steph. They're like, oh, he's the best shooter ever. He should be top 5. He's top 5 point guard. He might be number 1 point guard. And then it's a abundance of hate. And I'm why? I'm like, bro, his team might suck right now and everything like that, but Steph is always cooking. And so it's like, I would want to see a Knicks Warriors championship.
I could live without another Golden State championship finals. Like,
me too.
I know a lot of people could.
Me too.
I know a lot of people could.
I don't need that in my life. Like, I've seen enough. It might sound like I'm hating. Like, I've seen enough Golden State rings, bro.
Yeah.
I don't need to see Clay doing this and shit. Like, I don't need to see more.
Now it's not because of Clay or Draymond. It's really just Steph.
But they're all package deal.
I know. It's a package deal.
If Steph wins, Clay's got to go like this. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
He gonna be yayo. That sucked.
The claw. The claw.
We don't need to see that doing no more.
That sucked.
I
And it sucked because Clay wouldn't do it cool. Clay wouldn't do it laying like that.
And the worst part is he gonna do the Kobe and shit.
For real.
And we can't tell him he can't because he did it.
I don't need to see that, bro. Like, I'm straight.
Okay, so
I don't gotta see another Golden State.
So who would you want to see if it ain't Bucks? Who is your championship?
Man, all hate aside, if I gotta put my hate to the side, I'm not a huge fan, but it would be funny to see how they would turn it to see Miami get one.
Okay.
It would be seeing Jimmy Butler get a ring finally.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That'll be funny to see. I'll be like, okay, because I know if they were to win, I would know for a fact that he earned it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like they would really, Miami would literally have to grind it out to win a fucking ring. And that's the kind of. That's how I want to see it. That's the type
of ring you want to see.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I want to see it. Like, when we won, we got it out the mud.
Motherfucking mud.
Yeah. Nobody had us. Every series, it was the other team.
Yep.
Like,
especially that Brooklyn series.
Exactly. Like, bro, we never...
even to this day. But you know, the Nets was supposed to. The Knicks was supposed to... Bro, the Utah Jazz was supposed to win so many times. Nigga, like, we don't...
The only series that we were going to win was that Atlanta series.
No, but what I'm saying is that...
it was teams. It was people like in sportscasters. Yeah. Like, I remember Shaq.
No, I know.
Shaq had the Hawks on
haters, bro.
But what I'm saying is like, our win is always, but it's such and such shoulda. If this was theirs, this was theirs. It's like, bro, you can say that about any championship run.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. For every run. So I would say that I would be cool seeing Miami or cool seeing the Clippers get one, because like I was saying, Paul George, James Harden, Russ. Yep. I wouldn't mind seeing the pictures of Russ holding a trophy. You know what I'm saying? He been through so much.
Yeah.
Like for real. Like
Russ been through so much.
One of the toughest NBA careers, bro. And it's like the world turned on him, bro.
Bro, here's the thing about Russ. So when he first started getting like the hate, when they was jacking it up, right? I was on that like, bro, why are you shooting all these shit? Like, bro, like them triple doubles, these are pointless triple doubles, right? Yeah. Like after the second year, after that, I was like, bro, this is getting pointless because it's not really going to win, right?
Yeah.
But then it got so much that I was like, Nah, nigga, keep doing your thing, bro. Like, fuck these niggas, dog. Like,
What got me was when Russ won MVP, I was like, he cared about every game he was playing because he knew he was the only motherfucker on his team, too.
Yeah.
Like, you knew he wasn't going anywhere as far as the playoffs or anything goes, but like, it was like.
And that's fucked up to hear. You know what I'm saying? Like, you doing all this hooping, but you know it ain't going anywhere. Like,
well,
that's fucked
unfortunately, his team he led his team to a decent run, but the team was trash.
They were still making the playoffs. They were still getting playoffs.
Yeah.
Why are they showing Cavs LeBron?
Only player to have 10K, 3K, and 3 assists in their first 6 years.
Okay.
Yeah, because Luka just got it.
Yeah. But yeah, so you would want to see a Miami Clippers.
Or Clippers.
Okay.
Miami or Clippers.
That's fair.
Or like if I'm being super outlandish, like it's gonna sound weird and crazy, I wouldn't mind OKC getting.
I agree.
If we're gonna do metaverse,
You know it's fucked up though. Imagine if they did. They gonna SGA is gonna have that. Remember when Dirk and beat Miami?
Yeah.
Remember everybody was like, Dirk's the best player in the league, and it's like, hold on.
But here's the thing,
SGA might have actually an argument.
But what's going to be crazy is if SGA bring them a championship, then they're going to talk about best Thunder player ever.
Yeah.
That means that there's SGA
honestly,
going to be
talk is already happening right now.
I know it is, yeah, but that would solidify that would really put him over. People would start putting him over KD, Russ, and Harden.
He's easily number 3 on the list. It's KD and then Russ, and then actually it might be Russ and KD because Russ had himself a hell of a career after KD left.
Yeah.
I mean, Harden was up there too with the triple doubles.
No, that was after he left.
Nah,
he went to Houston.
He's come off the bench.
He was
you're right. I was talking about instilling OKC. Yeah, we're talking about still. I thought
which is crazy, bro. Like if you think about it and go back to that team, bro. Look at that team, bro.
Stacked,
bro.
There's no way they should have let that team get broke up. Bro.
That because they picked what's the name over Harden.
They picked Serge
over Harden. And I'm like, and I get it. You know, the league was getting bigger and everything like that. But I'm just like, bro, but here's the thing. And again, hindsight is a motherfucker. But Harden even said it. It was like, yo, y'all gave me 24. I remember like yesterday because I was heavy on the OKC train at that time.
Me too.
And they gave Harden 24 hours to make a decision. When
Yeah,
it was because he was like he was trying to get max, and they was like we ain't giving you the max, and then they was like this is what we offering. You got 24 hours to make, and he was like I had to make a decision. He was like they didn't even give me time to really figure it out, and you know what I'm saying. And he was like I possibly would have came back, but y'all gave me a 24-hour deadline, so I had to go.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I remember that like yesterday. I was like, why the fuck would y'all do that? Like. Oh man, yeah, I was so pissed off about that. So speaking of being pissed off, it seems like everybody in the league is beefing right now. Like we got a lot of random beef. So let's first start off with Melo versus George Karl.
This
the most randomest shit.
No, this beef been going on for a minute.
No, I know that, but the vocalness of it.
This is like NBA John 50.
Like the vocalness of it.
This shit been going on since like 08.
But yeah, because I remember George Karl put it in his book or some shit like that and everything like that. But to be on Twitter like, hey, stop the cap, Melo. I was like, bro, what? I'm like, did I read this right?
That and what was it? And George Karl going on Twitter and saying like, congrats to Jokic, the greatest Nugget to ever wear 15. Like just.
Which also Denver is very petty.
Oh yeah.
Denver was petty for letting Joker wear number 15.
I was listening to the Dan Le Batard show and they talked about this yesterday.
They pushed the number 15 on Joker.
Yes, they did.
Purpose.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they did.
Joker ain't want no fucking number 15, bro. He don't give a fuck.
Joker came here barely speaking English, bro. He was like, I just want to hoop.
They just gave him 15. He like, oh, okay.
Bro, they gave a guy 15. Who was drafted to be a backup center.
Yeah.
The Melo's number. He was literally drafted to be he just so happened to blossom into the best player in the NBA. Yeah, bro. By happenstance. Like
it was weird, dog. Denver funny. They
petty as a bitch. But also, I mean,
how do you feel about
Melo was the good guy and the bad guy out of that whole Denver
situation. There was a whole lot. There was a whole lot. But I mean, how do y'all feel about coaches like or ex-coaches just coming out like that?
I mean, we've seen players bash coaches.
Always.
So it's fair game.
So I feel like honestly, I can't be too mad at a coach kind of defending himself, or talking shit back. But where I draw the line is when I seen that Melo had said that George Karl was telling him like, yeah, you kind of trash.
Yeah, he called him overrated his first day. His first day, he called him overrated.
He compared him to Def Left Shrimp.
Yeah. Bro. That was wild.
No, he said you're the dead left shrimp of our offense, is what he said.
That's wow.
I don't care.
Wow.
However you're saying it, you're
And
putting
this was superstar Melo in Denver.
You're putting a superstar young Carmelo Anthony in the same boat as Def Left.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bro, no.
Wow.
No.
I'm beefing from day one with you too.
For the fact that you even saying my name next to dog name, you smoking crack.
So
I mean, obviously a different comparison to player. Deadlift was all right. He wasn't Melo, but he was okay. Don't
Not next to Melo.
Look, you out here comparing Deadlift. You making Deadlift sound like he was Greg Oden or
but
some
here's the
shit.
thing: if you the star,
No,
right?
I agree.
Like,
agree.
bro,
Nah,
at least get me Gary Payton or fucking
This is my
Sean Kim.
team. This is my team.
Right.
This was Melo's team
You're right.
solidified
Compare
at
me
this
to the
point.
fifth person, bro.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, bro.
Like you're not giving me one or two, you giving me
Nah.
fifth. Like that's wow.
Yeah, because
bro,
Melo was already.
That's
Because
wow.
Melo, it was Melo's team the year he got drafted.
Right.
He took
Bro,
it to the Western Conference.
Bro, at one point, remember before that season started, it was talks. Okay, who's going to be better, LeBron or Melo? So to say that, to have that comparison right off the jump, and to be like, nah, you deadlift shrimp. Like, bro, wait, like, that's crazy.
That still brings up the craziest
That's
thing.
crazy.
The craziest thing that I'll probably live in. I'm gonna die with this shit. Melo should have won Rookie of the Year that year.
Definitely.
And because
Definitely.
LeBron, what he was like, 25 and 5 or some shit like that was his rookie numbers. But Melo also averaged 20, and I think he averaged like 28 and 4. And the one thing that everybody always looks at is like, oh, LeBron was so great, all this and that. The Cavs didn't make the playoffs, and the Melo and them were like the number 3 seed in the West.
Yeah.
Went to the Western Conference.
LeBron just had star power.
Did they get to the Western Conference?
Was that the year they went?
I believe so.
I think they went to the final and got beat by the Lakers.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because that's the one I was at.
They went to the Western Conference.
I was literally at that game. Kobe was going
They went
crazy.
to the Western Conference.
Yeah,
Finals.
because that was the year it was Lakers Celtics.
Yeah.
So with that being said, there's no way he shouldn't have not won.
Deadlift shrimp
Rookie
is
of the Year.
on that team. He didn't run it. It wasn't when you saw the commercial. It wasn't deadlift shrimp and the Supersonics versus like nah.
That's true. But no, like
Jordan went in the back like, damn man.
it's also crazy. Like George Karl.
Deadlift tonight, bro.
I know.
You gonna give us hell tonight?
Deadlift is a funny ass name.
And it's crazy because
Dennis
like
Rodman
George
won,
Karl,
like,
you
man,
know,
Def Leppard.
was a good ass coach for the
was a
Bucks,
good
and he was a
coach.
good coach for the Nuggets for those couple years. But yeah,
That's just why I wonder.
And like him going through all the health shit he's gone through over the last like 5-6 years, it's like, bro, I get it. He's probably like, fuck it, I'm finna just say what the fuck I want. Like, I don't
he
give a
definitely
fuck.
in this I don't give
Melo
a fuck
ain't finna
stage.
whoop my ass because I'm
For real.
old, bro.
What he
Like,
gonna For real. The fuck is he gonna do?
Another Cheryl Swoops slandering Caitlin Clark, bro. Like what is going on, bro?
this shit was petty, dog.
That was petty.
Yeah.
That was super petty.
So this came from me.
I ain't
for
gonna hold
two-
you. I thought he was about to say this bitch.
No.
I was like, whoa, Jake Wallace.
I'm gonna give Cheryl Swoops her flowers, bro. For the inception of the WNBA, Cheryl Swoops was nice. She's a legend,
Cheryl Swoops is
absolutely
OG
a basketball Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
She is so mad that not only is Caitlin Clark better than she ever was, but Caitlin Clark is white and better than she ever was.
That's gonna be Caitlin Clark's
and
biggest
nobody
issue
was
for some
saying
reason.
this
I don't
shit,
know
bro.
why.
I'm going on record saying that shit because it's. If you watch the interview with Gilbert Arenas, you could see the hate, the fact that she's white in her
And see,
tone.
and that's wild because like in the NBA, we've had white players that's cooking, right?
Yeah.
And we embrace them.
WNBA, it
But it
happens
just seems
more
like
often,
it just seems like one of the biggest reasons is like people don't want to get behind Caitlin Clark is because she's white. Like, listen, I love Angel Reese as well.
Yeah.
But Caitlin Clark is
It's so
cooking
much
right now,
better than
G.
Angel
Like,
Reese,
I'm
bro.
sorry.
No, and also, man, let's be clear, man. Cheryl Swoops is damn near the she was called the female Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So she was, hey.
Oh no, we ain't saying she's
No,
that
I
bad.
agree.
She was like that. You
No,
know
but the
what
thing
I'm
is
saying?
like, but then all of a
So-
sudden Cheryl Swoops realized that she did what she did, but it's kind of like how Julius Erving and all these guys can appreciate the guys of today.
I don't know about Julius Erving,
Well,
bro.
I'm just
Julius
saying,
Erving
like,
be hating on everybody.
the guys from the 70s and 80s appreciate the modern guys' talents.
But it's-
Cheryl Swoops seems like she can't appreciate certain
And
girls
and
of modern times.
I think we run into that though, where the older players is like back in my day.
Yeah.
Like, we run into that, but they don't understand that now. Like y'all crawled so we can walk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what's funny?
Like,
It's the
without
reverse.
you, we don't get me.
You know what's
what I'm
funny
saying?
in hip hop? So it's the reverse. So you know in hip hop right now how like all the young artists is trashing the old artists.
Yeah.
It seemed like in sports all the old artists is trashing the young artists. While the young the young players are like, yo, I'm trying to give you some love.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like what you want?
But it's crazy because it's
my
like
uncle used to show me your game. I fuck with
yeah,
you.
and then like to go back to Cheryl is like the bullshit that she was saying on Gil's podcast, she was wrong on, like, she was flat out lying on, like, all of the numbers. She was saying, but like, Caitlin Clark shoots 40 shots a game. That's why she gets this many points. Motherfuckers was going through and breaking down the most she was shooting. She had games where she shot that much. But her career at Iowa, she averages 22 shots a game.
Yeah, it exposed
which is normal for a number one scorer.
Yeah.
And it was like there was people breaking all this shit down on her, and it's like, and it's all, and then she was like, "Oh, of course, Caitlin Clark got to break the scoring record for college. She played more years. She's played less games than Kelsey Plum, who had the record. She played less games and took less shots, and she broke the record." It's like, bro, Caitlin Clark is a.
Why everybody keep on saying she played more years? Like,
because she had the COVID year. She had the COVID year.
Oh, okay, that's why. Okay.
You know, because she didn't play during the COVID year, so she got the extra year of eligibility, which is like, yeah, she didn't play. No one did. Of course, she got an extra year. I don't know, bro. It's like, and I think it's crazy because Caitlin Clark is next, bro. Like, all the people that are like,
they're prepping her for it, though. They're prepping her for it.
Sabrina is cold. Like, Sabrina's obviously cold. Like, all Kelsey Plum is nice. Like, all these, but it's like the WNBA game is transitioning to where the girls are getting better year by year.
They're getting better, bro. Yeah. I'm telling you, I got
the greatest women's basketball player I ever seen was Diana Taurasi.
Yeah, I got 3 years.
I watched her from her years at UConn and then go to the WNBA and just day one, just the best player on the foot. And then like Breanna Stewart showed up, and like all these women basketball players, they're just better,
bro. In 3 years,
like Breanna Stewart,
WNBA games are gonna start looking like this. Watch, I see it going because the way it's going.
Because Caitlin Clark has proven
it's going to be looking like NBA games.
She's the Steph Curry of shooting. Like, Sabrina is cold at shooting. Caitlin Clark is pulling up from the fucking. Did you see the shot she broke the record with? Yeah. She pulled up that bitch from the logo like it was, and turned around like it was Dame time.
Yeah,
she knew that bitch was
that's
going
why I said in 3 years the WNBA is going to be up there, man. Like I said, I see it going that route because they cooking and everything like that.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Like, and I got mad love for Sheryl Swoop for what she did to pioneer the game of women's basketball. But you was being real haterish, Cheryl. It was real bold. And also, and I love Gil's podcast. He was kind of on some bitch shit the way that he was reacting, because he was agreeing with
Gil.
her.
Gil be hating sometimes, though.
He knew she was on bullshit, but he was agreeing with her.
Gil be hating sometimes.
He has the Messy Sports podcast.
He does.
Yeah.
He does.
So he gonna throw.
He be hating so much times.
He gonna throw some flame on it.
Yeah.
He gonna throw some lighter fluid.
Yeah.
Talk your shit. He gonna do that shit.
Gil be on it, G. Gil be wilding.
Yeah.
I guess the last beef we could talk about, Doc Rivers and JJ Redick, G. Doc and JJ, bro. Here's the thing, and I don't agree with JJ Redick often, but JJ's assessment of Doc, I ain't gonna hold you. I agree.
JJ is my favorite. He's my favorite NBA analyst. Like, he's my favorite person that talks basketball right now.
Okay, I can see that.
Because not only because he played, and but he also doesn't like.
Mine's is the first crew. I really fuck with them heavily.
Yeah, but he's not like the dude who. Like, I played, so I know everything. Yeah, like, he actually does his research when it comes to looking into people. I give
him that. He does that.
He's very analytical, which is a lot of people really don't fuck with, because a lot of people are like, oh, numbers are just numbers sometimes. But it's like, well, every time you do something on a court, there's now a number put towards it. So I like that he really does his homework with a lot of shit. Yeah. And when he's wrong, he fact checks himself.
Oh, yeah.
Like, right away. Like, he'll go to a commercial break and he will correct himself right away. And a lot of motherfuckers will just stand 10 toes.
They just let it cook, yeah.
Just to be wrong. Like, on the Skip Bayless shit. Like, he'll be wrong, but he'll be 10 toes down.
Man, listen here. Skip, I'm so glad Shannon and I are over there anymore, because I was only watching that program because of Shannon.
No, not even because of that. Shannon would put hands on him,
listen here, I've been a record on-court LeBron hater.
Yeah.
And Skip was just so ridiculous with it. I found myself so many times sympathizing with LeBron. I was like, yo, I don't like this feeling.
I sympathize with LeBron more than I ever should have.
And it's because of Skip.
I sympathize with LeBron. Like, I was the biggest Miami Heat fan when he went there, rooting for him to win because of Skip Bayless. But then go to like JJ Redick, his critique of Doc.
I agree with
it was so on, because it's like, and Doc showcased it during this All-Star weekend, bro. Doc Rivers is the one coach who always finds to make an excuse for why something went bad for him. He never takes the blame for something going wrong.
Listen here, I'm sorry. I don't have Doc as a great coach.
I don't either.
I don't have Doc as a top 10 coach. I that championship that he won, it's like it's cool. It's boneless chicken. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like for I don't. Matter of fact, you know what? It's boneless for him. I give it to that Celtic squad. Okay. KG, Paul George, Rondo, all of them. You know what I'm saying? Paul Pierce, Big Baby. Like I give them that. I don't give that to Doc's coaching.
Now, saying that, but you know the players, they disagree.
I know.
They say,
do.
Like
I'm saying me personally.
They all credit Doc Rivers with empowering Rajon Rondo.
And Kendrick Perkins.
Yeah, like
and
they
Kendrick
give
Perkins.
that to him.
I know
like,
they do. I know they do.
He coached up the major pieces of this team. Don't get me wrong. A KG, a Paul Pierce, and Ray Allen. That's your fucking core.
Yeah.
But you need things around him. He empowered that young Rajon Rondo to run that team, bro.
Yeah.
Like every coach wouldn't have did that.
I agree. I agree.
It takes some kind of motherfucking coaching something. It takes something for you to be able to look at a player and be like, you know what? You young, I'm gonna let you run this team though. That shit could have either went horribly wrong, or championship.
So do you got Doc as a great coach?
I'm gonna have to say yes. Okay.
I'm
gonna have to say yes. I feel like if you can win a ring in the NBA, bro, you're a great coach.
I would say he's a good coach. I wouldn't go great.
Some kind of greatness for you to do that, bro. Everybody is cats who done 15, 20-year runs.
Yeah.
And haven't been able to do that, bro.
I agree.
Haven't been able to get over
the only reason why I consider
great coaches that done died championship list.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's and also I gotta step back in my outlook on JJ Redick. I hear y'all. I understand. Like he's a great basketball mind. He's a great figurehead. He knows fucking basketball, and I agree. He does do his job very good. But also, I take his shit with a grain of salt, and it could be for me. I've held on to what he said about the Bucks during our uprising.
Oh yeah.
Because he feels a way about Milwaukee.
He definitely does. Yeah. He definitely
always
does.
has.
Yeah.
So my thing is if you that kind of like sports analyst to where you hold grudges. I take what you say with a grain of salt.
That's
you know
fair.
what I'm saying? Like he holds grudges. He has a grudge with Milwaukee.
That's why.
He does. He definitely does.
That's why I can't watch Buck and Aikman call Packer games.
Exactly. Aikman has a fucking problem with the Packers.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, or he just hates Green Bay. He has a fucking issue with us.
We know why.
Reggie Miller has a fucking problem with the Bucks.
That beef was real. That Cowboy Packer beef was real. Nigga,
Reggie Miller has a problem with the Bucks.
Yeah.
Like seriously. JJ Redick has a problem with Milwaukee.
He does.
That bothers me. But I also
the Bucks
feel
also
like,
kind of did JJ Redick dirty when he was with us because he was kind of in his good time. We didn't give him no tick, and then we traded his ass like right away.
But we didn't give him no tick for a reason though, because JJ Redick was always complaining saying how he didn't want to be in Milwaukee.
Yeah,
but I
don't
believe JJ's assessment of Doc Rivers is continuation of the beef with the Bucks.
I feel like it's a continuation of he has a personal situation with Doc.
Yeah, so I think it's that.
A lot of players on the Clippers felt the way about his son being
I know. Yeah. I know.
He had an issue with Doc.
I know he did.
So with that being said, I take what he says with certain things and certain people, I take it with a grain of salt.
I would say like I can understand where you're coming from with that. The only difference is I would say the things that he said weren't like
it wasn't
personal.
Salacious.
He was like just pointing out legit
I think
facts
the only
about
the personal part was that he makes the excuses. But when he broke down why he believes that, like this excuse, I believe like that part, the breakdown of it wasn't the personal.
Yeah.
But the personal was like you make an excuse, like that was the dig.
And I feel that, but at the same time, I'm one of those people who step up and say sometimes it really feels like the coaches get the bad end of the stick when a team that's supposed to do something doesn't do it.
But when you have 4 teams that were supposed to do something and you don't do it,
he lost 4. He lost 4.
It's 3-1 you at this point.
So let's separate the teams that he was a part of and have those people who led those teams had any success after Doc. Think about it.
I mean, I guess technically Clippers.
Well, I mean,
right?
what type of success are you talking about?
Have any of them got rings after Doc?
But his 3-1 losses wasn't just rings though.
Where he go?
Yeah, no,
he went to Miami.
But but here's the thing: when Doc left Philly still playoff contention, still top 3 teams and everything like that, right?
Because they have Embiid.
That's GMing though.
No. I know that, but what I'm saying is, so what I'm saying, there with or without Doc, there was no change there. The Clippers we see now. Obviously, that Clipper team is gone. That
Lob City
gone.
That's the team I was really thinking of was Lob City. You dissect that team. Yeah. Can you really blame Doc for that? Think about it.
I do.
You dissect that team. Can you really? Because I'm one of the people who say the players are the ones who out there. You are out there. You impact the game. He's just a coach. He drawing up plays. He's
but the plays, but he didn't make the adjustments for the play. So it's the thing when I look at a coach, I get what you're saying because as the players on the court, you should be able to make the adjustments as well. But as Doc from the outside, I just felt like he wasn't commanding the changes and everything. So as you said, how he empowered, you know what I'm saying, Rondo and everything like that. It was like, bro, you had some dogs, and what did you do to empower them to help them as well? You know what I'm saying? And so like I'm not putting all the blame for that fell on Doc, but nigga, you are a big part of that, and continued behavior becomes a habit. And so when we're seeing this constantly happen with you, I'm questioning you as a coach at this point.
That Clipper team didn't have they were very good, but when we say dogs, they were Lob City, and then also remember the teams that were winning championships during that time.
Yeah, Miami.
They weren't fucking with them teams.
No, they wasn't.
It was gonna be a hard out for them to even sniff a fucking championship. And those teams were led by Chris Paul.
Yeah, and I would say the reason why that team I've always felt like was really because that was always I brought up that before in 2K. Yeah, that was the team I would go to because I fuck with that Lob City team. Yeah. But their problem was they refused to change their offense.
They did
for playoff basketball because I brought up earlier, playoff basketball turns into more half court college style basketball where everything is more intense, and they're just unfortunately the way that team was built, they weren't built to run that. They were only built to run that Lob City style offense, and when teams can cut that shit off, you're cooked.
And Doc Rivers is the kind of guy if you look at because if I'm not mistaken, he was a point guard, right?
He was.
Mm-hmm.
He's a point guard. He's like the guy.
Yeah.
He pours more into his point guards because he really is. He's old school, and teams are usually ran by the point guard. Mm-hmm. Nowadays, it's all over the place. Yeah. But if you look at the teams that he's had, he's always been the person who empowers a point guard. He wants the point guard to run this team. This is what he wants. This is what he expects. Now, let's say it worked with Rondo. He got to that Lob City. I'm getting Chris Paul over here. I got Chris Paul over here. At the time, the best point guard in the fucking league. Mm-hmm. It just didn't work out. He empowered Chris Paul. He expected Chris Paul to make it.
The NBA sent Chris Paul to LA.
They stopped it.
They stopped it.
They sent him to the Clippers instead of the Lakers.
Yeah. So go ahead.
No, I was going to say, but okay. So I get. Okay, Boston was the one. If you want to give him the props for the Boston and everything, but then the Clippers team, you said, they ran into what they ran into. Yeah. The Clippers team. Yep, but again, you keep on happening. What about Philly? What happened over Philly?
They trusted the process. What?
Why does Doc get so many outs? Because
I'm not saying he getting the outs.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying he went to Philly and you're going to a place where look, we have our player. This is his team. Mm-hmm. This is what you coaching him. We paying you to coach him. Figure it fucking out. Figure it out. And you say this to a person who, if you look at his track record, he's the kind of coach that empowers a point guard. He wants a point guard to lead a team. Yeah. That's the kind of coach he is. That's why if you look at the Bucks, they're pushing. Even Giannis is saying little shit about how this is Dame's team.
He's saying
they want all of them to buy in. This is what Doc Rivers. This is his kind of style. So, I mean, if it doesn't happen, he's gonna get the blame because that's the kind of coach he is. Yeah. He's putting it. He implements the point guard. He wants to empower the point guard. Which honestly, to be real, that's the kind of shit the Bucks need.
I agree.
Well, I agree.
We need the ball needs to be out of Giannis' hands. Bro.
I agree. No,
Giannis should be bringing the ball.
Giannis needs to be.
You would never get me to agree with that. Yeah.
He needs to be pick and rolling.
True.
You are Shaq 2.0.
True.
You are Shaq 2.0.
I don't think Doc is the person for it though.
Now you're saying that, but this is a person who's won with that kind of game
once.
That's enough. That's enough.
We
You
won
act like
once.
it's easy.
We
Yeah,
won
no.
once.
And imagine how fucking hard it was.
No, I'm saying we won once.
And when was the last time we won that once?
Right. But
Like, bro, it's
Doc
hard,
did that
bro.
over a decade ago.
Man, ain't no time limit on.
I don't know, bro.
Ain't no ceiling on that.
I got zero.
It's hard, bro. It's hard to win a
Okay,
fucking
so
ring,
question.
bro. It's
So
hard.
no, I get that. All right, but then playing devil's advocate, you know what I'm saying? Cowboys won over 3 decades ago, and you don't let up on them. Why can't Doc get? Why don't Doc get the rest of the same treatment?
That's me trolling. That's me trolling. It's the Cowboys. It's the fucking Cowboys.
So and I look at Doc and like it's fucking Doc.
I'm going to troll.
I look at Doc like
I'm going
that.
to troll them, but also I know how hard it is to win the fucking championship too. Though I got to step back. Like even we troll LeBron.
Yeah.
We give him shit, but I can step back and the year he won that fucking Cleveland ring, bro.
Oh yeah, that was the one.
Got that
He
shit.
went and got that
I
one.
control all day. But that shit was impressive. I had to go, you know what? Hey,
Bro,
I
same.
can't even fucking hate.
That game 7, bro, I was standing
and
up.
fucking got
I was
that
standing
block
up like
at
that.
the end in the finals, bro.
That
He
chase down,
wanted
that was
it.
crazy.
You cannot fucking hate. Sometimes you got to step back and be like, hey, nah, that shit was impressive.
So you still got faith in Doc.
Yeah. I do. I gotta,
Because he's our
being a
coach, I gotta have some sort of faith
Me being a fan of
in
this
him.
team, I can't say I don't got.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of
that.
I'm a fan of the team, but when we said we was going to get Doc, I said no. And then I said, you know what, fine it. Y'all convinced me. I said, I'm going to give him some. And I haven't seen one thing from Doc. I haven't heard one thing from Doc. I'm back on the ground floor.
And you know,
bro.
I gave
him 3, but then he on podcast talking about something. Hey, I told the owners, I don't know why
I
y'all
was literally
doing
about
this.
to bring that up, bro.
Hey,
So
bro,
look,
let's be honest here, bro.
he kicked
did
AG
all
out
that
and then
shit.
got mad and
He
made a
snaked
complaint.
him. He snaked him for his job. He can't be like, yeah, I told the bitch ass nigga he was fucking up anyway. Like, nah, he snaked him for his job, bro.
Bro, he took
Everybody
don't
AG's
say
job, and then when the
anything.
Bucks don't have success,
Why you
I'm
talking?
with you.
Why
I'm
you
with
talking?
I'm with you there. He shouldn't be saying anything, but we are in the
We are,
age
yeah.
where
Yeah.
everybody is fucking talking. It's not
Yeah.
the old days where
Yeah.
niggas can just like go hide in the locker room and be quiet. No, they're shoving cameras and mics in everybody's face.
No,
so
I
everybody
agree.
is saying shit.
the only issue I had with Doc Rivers about the whole thing, like I get it, whatever. Doc is gonna be Doc.
Yeah.
What pissed me off the most was if let's say the Bucks are 3-7 under Doc right now.
Yeah.
Let's say if we were 9-1, Doc wouldn't be like, I told him not to hire me after the All-Star. He would not be saying that shit. Because we have sucked since we've gotten Doc.
Yeah. But we
He's making an excuse. We're 3-7, bro. We lost to the fucking Grizzlies.
We did. That's trash.
That's what I'm saying. And I know it was like, oh, some teams, so they was acting like they were in Cancun or something. It's like, bro, that's not an excuse. You're the coach.
Listen, I'm going to keep it a
Dame
beam.
and Giannis, they played, and we got our ass. We were here watching it.
I ain't gonna hold you. I was far more confident before Doc got here. When Doc got here, my confidence in our season definitely
It just
dropped.
seemed like our season.
Wait, so you were more confident with a coach who had like no track record?
Mm-hmm.
No,
I was then Doc, bro. When I tell you that I have zero faith in
at
Doc.
least Doc has a track record, at least of getting in the playoffs and being successful.
He has a track, so that's the difference.
He has nothing.
So here's the difference in how you view Doc and how I view Doc. Doc, you saying Doc has a track record of success. I see a track record of failing multiple times when the bright lights is on.
I agree with Deuces there because like I said, he has the most Game 7 losses in NBA history as a coach. It's like it's one of those deals where it's like, yeah, I can fuck with him to get us to the promised land, but the way that this Bucks team is structured as a small market team with Giannis, we are not playing for make the playoffs and get put out.
Yeah, no,
we are playing for at least
And
get to the finals.
and I feel like
Giannis will be happy with this team if we get to the finals. If we lose Giannis, we gonna win fucking 13 games for the rest of our fucking lives.
And also, here's the thing: prior to us getting Doc, if we was up 3-1, 3-0, whatever the case may be, I wouldn't be even sweating. Okay. Now that Doc is here, lead to me
can't
is
hold
safe.
on to a 3-1 lead.
And that's what my confidence fell so bad.
I agree with that one too.
So what would y'all say if we win it all under Doc? What would y'all say?
I'll be very happy.
I'll eat my words. I ain't gonna hold you.
Doc would prove me wrong.
I will eat my word. I will get on here and I will apologize to Doc. I will apologize to Doc.
I don't even know these fools like that. I don't even know these dudes like this. Doc hit me, bro. DM me, bro.
I'm dead serious.
I will legit apologize to Doc.
And if we fuck around, because look, like I said, the way that this season has turned around since Doc has joined us has not been great. I'm not saying we can't turn it around.
I'm not saying we can't. I'm just saying my confidence in it is.
Unfortunately, Doc has hit that level of I need to see it to believe it.
Well, look,
I can't just trust, Doc Rivers a good coach.
Y'all are literally
he has coached great teams and have failed.
A team that's on top of the East right now, saying they turn it around. Like, how much more do they need to turn it around? We're on top of the East.
We can't be going 3-7 in 10 game stretches.
I agree with you on that, but still, even with that,
that's unacceptable for this Bucks team.
We're still.
So I'm not saying we're not. So for me with Doc, it's just the confidence of winning of the series. Okay. Because for the season, like I said, no matter what, like you said, we're top 3 teams. So I still believe no matter what, we'll get there. But my confidence level in if we're up, I'm just like finishing it. My confidence went down.
I have 2 standards for Doc the rest of the season coaching the Bucks. Beat the teams we're supposed to beat. Be competitive in the games that we lose. Don't get fucking blown out by 30 to fucking Golden State. We should be busting it. The Bucks are a better team. There's no excuse why we shouldn't be beating them.
Now that kind of shit was happening before Doc got here.
No, I agree. Like us losing to us losing to Portland. We played good against
Rockets. Then we
lost to the Rockets. We lost to Portland. We lost to
that shit was happening before Doc got here.
No, I agree, but like. Those type of losses are unacceptable. No disrespect to those franchises, but y'all know where you're at as far as the current standings of the NBA goes.
My main standard, and one of the reasons why I was like, I want to see what Doc does. I want to see our defense improve.
Yeah,
and I want to see.
I think Pat Bev is going to help a lot with that.
I do think, but like I said, so.
To Burgie's
statement, I want to see him improve. Yeah, I want to see that improve, and I don't know. I got to see better coaching from Doc.
Okay,
those are my 2.
I mean, it's Doc needs to coach these teams to beat the teams we're supposed to beat. Be competitive in games. If we lose to Denver by 10, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Now if we're getting 30 ball by Denver, come on. That just goes to show how much better they are than us on a night.
But we 30 ball.
I'm not what I'm saying. The Bucks have the ability to do
some
that.
Some of these games, I mean, we're gonna be off. We're not gonna win them all.
But it comes down to as
I don't expect them to win it all.
Sometimes we gonna run into trap games. Like sometimes players and teams are gonna. Sometimes the fucking sliders are gonna be up. Where it's people who we know trash.
Yeah,
it's gonna put up 30. You like, why is this person scoring right now?
It happened with Memphis.
So because I know we gotta get out of here soon, I'm gonna ask you a question since you're still on the Doc.
Okay.
Since Doc has gotten here, have you seen a difference in this Bucks team?
We got better on defense. I've been saying that.
Okay.
You have said that pretty much since like the third or fourth game that you've been saying.
We got better on defense. And honestly, the moves I think he was probably the one who told him, let's get Patrick Beverley.
I do believe that. I'll give him that. I do believe that he got his back. I do think
the Gallinari move was a him thing too.
Okay.
Probably.
Like, I do feel like he's trying.
He coached that Gallinari in Clippers, didn't he?
Yes. Okay. So I feel like he's doing things and he's implementing different lineups. He's throwing people. And then also, like, when he came, we're just now getting back certain people who are supposed to be there for our defense. You know what I'm saying?
Jay Crowder.
We were just getting Jay Crowder back.
Yep.
Put him in certain lineups. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying like he's the fucking championship piece, but he helps.
Okay.
He
know
does.
what I'm saying? It's like so we're still putting these pieces together for this team. I feel like it's still early yet as far as with him and his coaching, but as far as his team, I feel like they've been together. And when I say team, I'm talking about I'm looking at Giannis and Dame. Oh, yeah. Like how y'all looking at Doc, I'm really holding them fools accountable.
I agree.
I'm holding Dame and Giannis accountable because, first of all, y'all been like googly eyeing each other all this fucking time since y'all been in the NBA. Y'all been wanting to play together. Here y'all fucking go.
This is the moment.
What are you gonna do with it?
I'm hoping Dame Lillard's All-Star weekend kind of pushes his performance.
Yeah, and I want to see when you saying you want to see people improve. I want to see Giannis improve.
Okay.
I want to see you knock down free throws when it matters. I don't want to see 23 free throws and you made 9 or 10 of them. No.
I feel like he's proven that he can do it when it matters.
Nah.
He's had his moments.
Nah.
He had his moments.
It's a couple of them series, a couple of them games in that Miami series, we win if Giannis hit 5 extra free throws.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
Like, and that's the thing, and that's why.
And I know that the bias thing because Giannis went like 17-17 in that finals game to clinch the title. I get why you would think that. And that was my thing
with him during the summer when I'm hearing him say things like, "We got to do this and we got to be better." No, have you been in the gym today shooting free throws?
Yeah.
Like, nah, you gotta be the change also.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I want to see him do better.
Okay.
I want to see Dame do better. I want to see Dame.
I do want to see.
I
want to see Dame put some effort more on defense.
Now I'm with y'all. I do want to see that from Doc, but I still feel like it's early with him. But I feel like we've seen enough of Giannis and Dame together to where I could say I want to see improvement from them also.
I'll agree with that. Like I said, we saw more Giannis and Dame experience than the Doc experience. But remember, I wasn't on board with the Doc pickup. So
I just want to see.
So my window for him to show was smaller, and he hasn't showed me nothing in that window.
I just want to see where we are 4 episodes from now.
All right,
That's a month. Let's see
That's
where
a
we're
month.
at in a
That's a
month.
month.
There we
I was
go.
gonna say 2 weeks, but like
Yeah.
we only play like what 4 or 5 games in 2 weeks,
Yep.
some shit like that. So it's
So
like that's not
a month some change. We'll be back.
So
We'll
let's get into our favorite segment of the podcast.
another bashing Doc Rivers segment.
No, it's not.
What is up with his
The
hairline?
OTF player of the week. I just noticed that Didge put OFT.
OFT.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's Didge, man. Listen here,
Didge.
Didge. You're supposed to be the smart one of the crew.
And you put OTF.
I did.
Who's smart now?
Right. Talking all that shit.
Y'all would never see it, but we saw it.
I'll go first, and I'm going to give it to Caitlin Clark.
Okay.
Breaking that record, you know what I'm saying, doing her thing. And like I said, I do agree that she is one of the pillars that is going to launch women's basketball into a whole new stratosphere, whole new age, you know what I'm saying? And there's a host of other players that along with her, but she is definitely one of them. And
she's leading the pack.
Yeah, she's leading the pack. She had an amazing All-Star weekend, and I got to give props where props due. Like, she is a dog out there on that court. She shoots it like no other, like I said, she is the Steph Curry of basketball, right? Of the women's basketball right now, and she's up there. So that is my OTC player of the week.
That's cool. Taking somebody surprising, somebody who's gotten a lot of slack on this fucking show lately. Taking the hometown guy of the All-Star game, I'm taking Tyrese Halliburton.
Oh, okay.
You know what? As far as the All-Star game, he kind of showed his ass as far as it goes.
He did.
Because in the skills challenge, he led his team to win the skills competition, which was cool. He put on a good ass showing in the All-Star, in the 3-point contest, I'm sorry. Including like in the skills challenge, being the guy who hits the half court shot to win the contest for him. Yep. Things like that. And then even in the All-Star game, he was the third leading scorer in the whole game. I mean, he dropped 32.
32.
Granted,
crazy.
They scored 200 fucking points,
For real.
but like, like, bro, I just realized, imagine scoring 50 in an All-Star game and not getting the MVP.
For real.
Yeah, because
we didn't even talk about it. Cat dropped 50.
Cat dropped 50.
I looked at the fucking box score earlier. I'm like, dog, I forgot Cat dropped 50.
Cat dropped
they lost by like
50,
35.
50. That's like I said, Burgie said, they were like, oh, y'all playing for real? Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I saw that was the equivalent of like when Mike Trout and Shohei were on the Angels. It was like there was that funny ass thing where it was like Mike Trout went 2 for 3 with 2 home runs to improve his record or improve his like all-star status to damn near legend, and Shohei Ohtani went out there and did something that nobody's done since like 1912, and the Angels lost 8-4. Like it was like some shit like that. Yeah. I was like, nah, that's too funny. Yeah, no, going Tyrese, bro.
I'm gonna go with Dame, man.
I knew you were. That's why I switched it up.
I'm going with Dame because that whole weekend.
Was Dame's weekend.
Dame just showed his ass.
Dame showed his ass.
He was on top. Tyrese, he couldn't escape him.
Yeah.
It's like he did good and everything. Dame was right there. Like,
So when I was talking about stories, to me, Dame getting his first, but having that All-Star weekend going crazy. If we win and Dame gets final MVP, that would be a fucking amazing story.
Yeah,
that'd be a fucking amazing story.
Dame going out there and proving that he was the 3-point champ again was fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, him fucking going out there and pulling up from half court as much as he wanted to on the All-Star game was cool as a bit, and him cashing that shit. Yeah. Like I said, that is just more exhibition. I just want that shit to carry over. Make the fucking threes, Dame.
Yeah.
Make the threes.
Be more consistent. We brought you in here to do that.
And hopefully, like him being out there and seeing those shots falling like that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Just bring the momentum
makes
on.
him feel good. He come out and he just, you know what I'm saying? It all kind of just trickled down into our regular season games, man. So, mine is Dame, man.
Yeah, I knew you were going to go Dame. That's why I was like, I don't want to do the same thing.
Dame did what he was supposed to do. It was nice seeing a Milwaukee jersey.
It was.
Being represented like that. Because it's been so much hate on us. You know what I'm saying?
This season, bro, we've been the villains all year now.
We the villains, yeah. We definitely. This is our villain year.
Definitely, like they got a target on our
We all
back.
just got to wear the black Kobe Mamba masks, bro.
Damn.
That's what everybody on the book should do.
We the most hated in the league.
Yeah, we are.
Hated.
It's crazy. But I want to hear from y'all, man. Who is y'all player of the week? I also want to know, how do y'all think we can fix the All-Star game? I want to get y'all place on that. Like I said, what do you guys think? Matter of fact, do it like how we did it. Each game, each segment, what do you think was the best version of it? Let us know in the comments. And then also, what is y'all assessment of Doc? All right, I do want to hear what y'all, y'all more on me with the heavy hate? Are you more like Jake with them in between, or are you more like Burgie on?
Y'all both was kind of heavy hating on
Yeah,
Doc, bro.
I was heavy. I was harder hating.
Which is cool.
I was harder heavy.
Doc, man,
because Jake had a little bit more.
I fuck with you.
Listen here, Doc. I'm telling you right now, I'm not on your way. But if you prove me wrong, I will 100%. I will at you. I will make it a clip. I will do it. I will apologize to you 100%.
I'm pulling the streets. I'll eat Arby's, bro.
I still ain't ate Arby's,
I know
bro.
you haven't, bro. Wait, bro. You gotta live up to your bet, man.
I do, man.
I'm bringing the next podcast. It's gonna be sitting right here. It's gonna be sitting right here.
They want me to eat the Arby's now. He said nothing about it. Because I fuck with Doc now. I gotta eat the Arby's now. It's all right, cool, man.
Thought we forgot, huh?
Cool, bro. Cool, man.
But as always, man, this is the podcast where the game begins and ends. I've been your host, Young Deuces. This has been my guy, Burgie Streetz. This has been Jake Xclusive. This is a Geekset production brought to you by the BLEAV Network, and we are out.
Peace.